I think we're live. Are we live, everybody? Yes, we are. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with another stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful October 10th, 2023. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm certainly having a great day myself. And today, or I should say tonight, everybody, we are going to have Kari Lake announce her candidacy for the United States Senate. The stream will, I should say the announcement's technically going to happen like an hour, but we're going to see the right side broadcasting stream. There's be some other people speaking, I think. So there is some stuff to react to tonight, and it's going to be a longer stream, a bit later into the night than usual, but whatever. Now, before we continue with today's stream, I hope you enjoy these type of streams. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. So again, technically she won't announce for like another hour or so, but there will be some other speakers, I believe. And also, before I forget, like usual, if you have a question, concern, whatever you want answered for sure, make sure to send a super chat. Well, you guys support the channel? Well, want to support the channel? Another great way is to send a super chat via, well, the chat. So, yeah. But if you got questions in the chat, I'll try to read through everything. But if you want something for sure answered, best way is probably send a super chat via the regular chat. Rap is turning to Red Eagle. Well, this is the first time I'm having a late night stream in, like, it's been a while. When is the last chat? When was the last time we had a late stream? I think it was the election night thing, right? When the primaries. Whatever. It's one night, you know, it's once in a great while. I'm fine with doing it, but yeah. Anyways. Red Eagle likes Kari Lake, Real American does. Well, that's not necessarily true. I just don't think she's the best option for the Senate race. That's when I say it, like, that's what I mean. I'm not a big fan of her in that sense, but I'm still fine. You know, I'm not vehemently opposed to her. I don't think she's her best option, you know? But that's me. GOP debates. I guess, yeah. The second debate was when you did the late stream, yeah. So there are a couple of late streams we have done, but it's been a while. You know, it's just a comfy night, just a nice night to chill out with everybody and chat. So, yeah. Let's see here. When we saw Majewski lose, well, again, that was the election night. I don't think really counts because, yeah, you expect to go late. But the last time we started this late was, I think, the Arizona primary. I think. Can Masters run for Arizona governorship in 2026? Yes. I hope he does. Run for something, even a House seat. Like if Paul Gosar decides to, you know, leave, I would support Masters for that, or even the governorship. Kari Lake is too divisive, even among America First Republicans. So I want to discuss that real quick. You know, I think that Kari Lake, I mean, she does. I'm not attacking her, by the way. I think there are some benefits to having Lake on the ticket for, say, a midterm. She does help get the Trump base out. The problem is I don't think she has much of a ceiling. It's like Trump. She has a very high floor, but a very low ceiling. And she's not going to really be able to pick off enough voters. It really comes down to in Arizona. It's not a matter of, you know, oh, can she win enough independents? No, it's, can she win enough of the base instead of them voting for Sinema or something crazy? Now, that's what I think it comes down to. How she does with the base, which should be good, but there are definitely some Republicans that are not happy with her. So there is that front. But yeah, we just got to see what happens. It is only what? October? October of 2023, everybody. We're still a year away from the elections. God, this year's gone by quick, hasn't it? Just me? Or has this year gone by way too fast? The Rap Shack. So yeah, forgot to mention we're probably doing a gaming stream either tomorrow or Thursday. That's going to be the plan, I think. Just gotta see. Say what you will about Doug Monster, but at least he had the sense enough to stay out of the Senate race. Yeah. But with Lake, it's a bit more understandable. There was, you know what, in her Senate race or governor's race. But either way, it's like, I don't know. Don't know. We just gotta see. How many Trump voters would vote for Sim instead of Lake when Trump's on the same ticket? That is a good question. I kind of refuse to believe that, like, 40% of Trump voters would vote for Sinema. It's possible, but I mean, I don't see that likely. With a shit-hitting fan of Israel, we are close to the sum of all fears. Yeah. I mean, some serious talk, we are not in a good situation around the world. I mean, then we move a second aircraft carrier to the Mediterranean today, or towards Israel. I think we did. There's like a second one we sent. Rap, did you hear Zelda and his running mate is running for a House seat? Yeah, is it for like against Pat Ryan? That would be a good option, actually. Hey, Rap, how about them Packers? We will not talk about the Packers, all right? That didn't happen. That was fake news. Didn't see anything. Can Lake win a one-on-one race against Gallego? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is Biden Wilson tier yet? He's almost there. I would say just wait to see what happens with the Middle East. You know, if this turns into a dragged out affair between Hamas and Israel, then yeah. He's almost there. He's like 1% better than Wilson, but that's not saying much. Oh, let's see. Although Dems have a decent floor in Arizona, any Dem victory in the state will involve the squishy McCain right. Yeah, but I think that those voters are going to go to Sinema. And that's an argument many people have had. That those voters are just going to vote Sinema. And I actually do agree with it. I don't see them voting for Gallego. But these are Arizona McCainites we're talking about. So yeah. What kind of Republican could beat Jamal Bowman? Nobody. That's like a D plus 30 seat, right? I don't think any Democrat or any Republican's going to win that. Even Lee Zeldin would struggle. We're very curious to see what Lake says today. We're going to see if she is the best or one of the worst candidates this cycle. Yeah. If she starts off with the election stuff, there's going to be a problem, I would say. And again, I don't even discredit her for some of that stuff, but it's like, at some point, it's done. It's crappy what happened, but it's not going to happen. Somewhat off topic, but still related to Arizona. Do you hate the Diamondbacks specifically, or do you just not like them because they knocked out the Brewers? I just don't like them because they knocked out the Brewers. That's why. They knocked out the Milwaukee Brewers, and that's why I do not like them. But I'm fine with them. The only teams that I hate in baseball is like the Dodgers and Cubs. That's about it. And Yankees. If Trump falls short in Arizona, can Lake win? I think it depends what happens with Sinema. What she does. Do you think Derek Clark would win in Wisconsin? No. He would get Doug Mastriano'd. That's my opinion. I don't think that would end pretty at all. If she obsesses over the 2022 elections, it's over for Lake. Yeah, I mean, again, her strong suit is dealing with the media. I mean, when she talks to the media, she doesn't piss around, but the problem is, it's like, when she gets to stuff like election integrity, it's like, Lake, it's not gonna happen, it's not working, code red, code blue, whatever, it's not working. A focus on the border disaster and the economy. Lake is charismatic. That's true. Her strong suit is dealing with the media and talking about issues. That's when she's at her strongest, not focusing on the election stuff. Again, there were there are some big question marks about that election. But it's like, it's done. It's over with. We're almost in 2024. Sam Madsen for 2. Would David Clark lose Grant County? Yeah. He would get absolutely eviscerated. He would do better in, like, Milwaukee, because he does have that history as Milwaukee sheriff, but yeah. Clark is bad, yeah. Clark is not a good candidate, trust me. There are some skeletons in his closet that, if unveiled, it wouldn't end pretty. That's all I will say. Lake should push for voter ID. Yeah, I agree with that. That's fine, but just talk about the past election. It's like, I don't think that's going to win anybody over. But who knows? Make Lake the press secretary so we could get Senator Masters. I agree with that. Everybody knows here I'm a big Masters supporter, but if Lake runs, it's kind of over. Just pack it up, Master Bros. We just gotta wait. Just gotta wait and see what happens. Grant County's a driftless area. Yeah. That's western Wisconsin. That's mostly the driftless area. If you don't know, which most of you probably do, actually pull this up. I do got the map up right here. For those that don't know what the driftless area is, and this is a bit confusing. I do admit that. But okay. For those that are wondering, when I say the driftless region of Wisconsin, what the hell am I talking about? There's question marks about how north it goes, but essentially everything south of Eau Claire and west of Madison. This region here is considered the driftless region by most people's accounts. Some people include Madison. I really don't. People include places like St. Croix, Barron, Polk. You could, but essentially it's this part of the state here. This area was heavy blue back in 2008, 2012. I would think 2004. I'm pretty sure Kari won this region by a lot. So, yeah. This is an area that defines the Obama-Trump voter. Blue-collar, white, old-school Democrat that flipped in 2016. That's who those voters are. In the driftless region, best example of it. Rapid Trump wins Door County. Does he win the election? Yes. Door County is the new bellwether, which is surprising. Lake would make a good Speaker of the House. I don't know about that one. Maybe maybe if it's like press secretary, like somebody says, yeah. But I don't see her being a legislator. I see her being more of like a executive. The driftless area is the Derek Van Orden district. Yep. Derek Van Orden represents one of the most Trumpy parts of the country, and he's acting like a deranged Don Bacon clone. Rap, if you were president, how would you solve the Israel-Palestine issue? Well, this is, I gotta be careful with my words because this is still a very touchy subject for many people, but, I'm against putting boots on the ground. In my opinion, that's always a last resort. Even then, it's like, no. There should be no consideration for putting boots on the ground starting Iraq 2.0. Now, again, let's be clear. Hamas is definitely Listen, there's some problems here and there with both sides, but let's be real. In this situation, Hamas is the bad guys. So, I don't get these people that are saying it's actually the other way around. Huh? I'm sorry, they've had a conflict for God knows how many years now, but it's like, what they did was horrific, barbaric. There's no word to describe it. So I think that the best way is support Israel through humanitarian aid, through, hey, give them intelligence that doesn't suck. Which there's a big scandal about to happen with that, but yeah. I'd vote for Gretchen Whitmer over Gallego. Well, Whitmer's not somebody I would vote for. Even against Gallego, I would not vote. Just my opinion. We need to leave Abraham religions. Hold on. Yeah. I don't know about that one. We had peace in the Middle East under Trump. Yeah, we did. Trump was smart with foreign policy. He wasn't an isolationist. What the hell is Mike Pence talking about? Trump is an isolationist. Look what he did to the Iranian general. You call that isolationism? He bombed the living crap out of some of these organizations, terrorist groups. He was just smart about it. He wasn't like Obama when they bombed like schools and freaking health clinics and stuff because, oh, we can. He was smart and deliberate with his strikes. But he was also saying, I don't want new wars. Peace should be first. War should be the last resort. That's anybody with a brain agrees with that. He was smart with it. Hey, Brap, do you think it's over for Biden? It seemed like there was a split in the Democratic coalition between the socialists and the corporatist Democrats. I think there is a split between the minority working class base of the Democrats and the more upper white class of the Democrat Party. That's really the two main parts of the coalition. Richer, more suburban, more white voters. That's one part of the Democrat coalition now. Now, you have the minority working class base, such as Hispanics in southern Texas, African American voters. There's a split happening. But it's not as bad as the Republican Party, but there is a split, I think, happening very slowly. Driftless region. The Driftless region refers to the area that was not affected by the glacier advance. Yeah, I know. But just like some people, like, when they refer to the Driftless area for political reasons, there's always a big question mark. So, yeah. I saw a new poll showing Trump at 45, Biden 41 for Messenger/Harris X. I think Trump is winning. I think the election was held now, he would. I think Trump would win if it was held today. Just my opinion. Could change, but I think right now, especially what's happening in the Middle East, I think that helps Trump. You supported Jeff Sessions being appointed as Attorney General. That's never going to happen. That's all I'm going to say. Trump's lead will grow following Israel. Yeah, I don't like to think like that, but I think it will. You got assholes like Biden not saying a word about it. He's just ending his day at 2 p.m. He's at a barbecue in the White House lawn. It's like, wait a minute. Where's the response to the stuff that's happening in the Middle East? Huh? Do you think if McCarthy is reinstated, will the GOP lose the House? Yeah, I think that hurts them more than helps. People need to understand, people do not like McCarthy. He was popular back in February and March when he was actually doing good. But, yeah, we saw how that went. Should America give Israel nukes? Absolutely not. Nope. People miss Trump's foreign policy. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't isolationist like Mike Pence was saying. He was just smart. It's like, why do we gotta put troops on the ground? Why should we, instead of, talk about peace, why are we thinking about trying to bomb North Korea? We should be talking about, focus on reducing tensions. That's all. Who's stronger, Katie Hobbs or Gretchen Whitmer? Whitmer. I think Katie Hobbs is just an Arizona candidate. That's her only appeal. But yeah, so the debt deal was horrible. Yeah, that was the thing that started to really turn people against McCarthy. Got nothing out of it. Rap, do you think we'll ever see a Reagan 84 style landslide again? I think so. Okay, I should be careful with my words. Hold on. I think we could see a landslide, but to a point of like only one state voting Democrat or Republican, I don't think so, but I think it's possible. I think it's absolutely possible we do have some kind of like Obama 04 or Obama 08 landslide, maybe a bit more. It's possible with how the coalitions are changing. What does the future look like for conservatives and populists in Minnesota? Not good. Not good. Rob, who do you support as Attorney General in the Trump administration? Ken Paxton. I think he's our best option. One of the best attorney generals in the country. Easy. Who's better? Honestly, who is better than Ken Paxton? I can't think of anybody. Anybody? I seriously cannot think of a single person that is better than Ken Paxton. Jeff Sessions ain't happening, people. I'm sorry. He blew it when he was the Attorney General in the first administration. How's Van Orden? He sucks. He's probably going to lose. Jason Myers for Attorney General. He's going to run for governor, I think, in the state of Virginia. All right. So anyways, we are like an hour away from Kari Lake to announce. Again, if you want to support the channel, smash the like button, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Just gotta wait. Okay, did you hear about Whitmer with the narrow state trifecta lowered state income tax from $425 to $405? Did hear about that. Did not. Daniel Cameron. Ooh, should I talk about Kentucky? While we wait, should we talk about Kentucky? Because I think that's one that a lot of people are, you know, of course that's one of the bigger elections this year, but I think some people are kind of just, I don't know. Should we talk about Kentucky? I think that's a good place to segue for now. While we wait. Yes, talk about Kentucky. All right. So let me be clear about this. I think Andy Beshear is the front runner. Don't get me wrong, I think he is. With that being said, however, I call bull crap that he's going to lose by 19, 20, freaking 30 or whatever. I call bull. I severely doubt that's going to happen. All right? Because, guys, I think Cameron's going to lose, but I don't think it's going to be by 15 like some people are thinking. I really don't. Let me just pull this up, because Richard Barris from the People's Pundit, he brought this up. This was a really good point that he had, and I looked more into it. He's absolutely right. You think the Rust Belt has bad polling? You want to see the polling from Kentucky the past couple of years? Listen, arguably, the polling from Kentucky is the worst in the entire country. Let's just go back in some history. All right? Let's take a look at this. All right? The 2023 Kentucky gubernatorial election. Watch him lose by 15 just like... again, it's possible, but I don't think he will. We just gotta see, I guess, but... Kentucky is very, we'll get to that, but... Alright. So, let's just look at some of the polling recently. Emerson College. Andy Beshear plus 16. I don't see how that's gonna happen. Is it possible? Yes. Is it gonna happen? I don't think so. With that being said, however, you notice something interesting about all of these polls? The only ones being released are Republican or Democrat-affiliated polls. Nothing else except Emerson. Emerson was the first poll this entire cycle to not be from a Democrat pollster or a Republican one. First one. And you want to know why? You want to know why? How bad? Or why there's not much polling? Let's just go back to 2014, all right? Reminder. McConnell won. The Turtle won by 16. Let's look at some of these polls. McConnell plus 7. McConnell plus... Oh, that's early on, excuse me. McConnell plus 9. McConnell plus 10. Plus 10. Plus 5. Plus 7. Plus 6. Plus 8. Plus 1. Plus 5. You just keep going. Plus 8. Virtually none of the polls had McConnell winning by more than 10, let alone by 16. In fact, there were several polls back in late September that had McConnell losing to the Democrat. Listen, I'm not saying that Cameron's going to win or anything, but Kentucky, I would not just rely just on the polling. I think there are other metrics to indicate Cameron's probably going to lose, such as favorability and other things. Let's go to 2015 for the governorship. Matt Bevin won by 9. All right, by 9 points. That's respectable. Look at this. Conway +5, +5, +3, +5. Bevin +2. Tied. Virtually all the polling in 2015 had Bevin getting crushed or barely winning by the skin of his teeth. He won by 9. And then 2020, McConnell won by 19. All right? 19 points. McConnell +3, +11, +10, +10, +9, +15, +7, +7, +12, +5, +3, +17. Virtually all the polls had a 10-point miss or more. Cole Langton for 2. Who's better, Roy Cooper or Andy Beshear? I would say probably Cooper. But yeah, so I'm not saying Cameron's going to win. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying even there's going to be a 15-point miss. I am saying, however, I would be very hesitant to just say, oh, well, the polling has, Beshear winning by 19 or whatever. 16, I should say. I would be very hesitant because polling in the past has always oversampled Democrats by a lot. It's very much possible Cameron could theoretically pull it off. It's also possible Beshear could win by 16 or whatever. But, yeah. It's definitely one of those things where the polling's awful in Kentucky. That doesn't mean Cameron's going to win or anything. I'm just saying that, hey, it's probably not... I don't think it's be Beshear +16. It's possible, but I doubt it. Why does Cameron nationalize the race? I don't know. I'm hoping that he does just run and be the Trump-endorsed candidate. That's all you got to do. If you do that, you should be good. But look at Cameron's running mate. What about him? Do Utah, Kansas, Mississippi, Montana, Alaska futures as swing or even dumb states? I don't think so. Maybe like Alaska, possibly Kansas. I don't know about Missouri or Montana. I doubt Mississippi. Will Jeff Landry need a runoff this week or not? We gotta see. Yeah, just pull off the upset. I mean, hopefully, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We just gotta see what happens, though. I'm hoping that he does win. That'd be freaking amazing, but don't think it's gonna happen. Rap, have you seen the base Virginia GOP calling out the Virginia Democrats for sending out mailers that pretend to be Republicans? Yeah, I saw that. There needs to be some kind of... That should not be allowed. Like, to pretend, oh, we're a Republican group. Vote against this Republican. It's like, if it's an actual Republican group, fine. But if it's, it's a registered Democrat, that should be illegal. It's just my opinion, it should be. But the problem with Cameron is that Kentucky sees his... What? Will an October surprise from Beshear help Cameron? I mean, it's possible, but I doubt it. He could make up ground, but I just don't see how he's going to make up, let's say he's down by 10 or 8. Can he make an 8-point gap in a month? I don't know. Unless Trump does a couple rallies for him, we got to see. But yeah, Kentucky polling not known to be good, but it's possible, I guess. The Dem candidate in Louisiana is terrible. Yeah, Landry may win outright. It's possible. And it's Saturday, right? Why is it Saturday? You could have selected any other day, but no. The primary has to be on a Saturday. For some reason, I always thought North Carolina would be the one to turn blue first, then Georgia. Yeah, but when you look at the demographics of North Carolina compared to Georgia, it's a bit more favorable to the GOP. That's why. That's why it's the opposite. And really, North Carolina is probably shifting right. You look at one way or another. All right. So we are like an hour away from the crapshoot known as Kari Lake's announcement. This is going to be painful, isn't it? It's not. I don't think it's going to be much fun. I'm hoping that she does good. I'm not one of those people that want her to fail, but I don't know. Do you think North Carolina is really a swing state? No. I don't think it is. It's like a leaning Republican state. Rap, who's the best Senate candidate in Ohio? LaRose or Moreno? That's just my opinion. I mean, people are saying, oh, well, Moreno is doing bad in the polling. He's not as well known as LaRose or Dolan. So it's early. LaRose by far is the best candidate. Dolan, Total, Rhino, Moreno, no one knows it. Well, Moreno, we just gotta see. McCain Simps will turn their state blue. Enjoy the new crime and homelessness Simps. Yeah, well, I agree with that. It's like, I don't get some of these people. They call Trump people cultists, but they, like, go nuts when you say anything about McCain. Like, why? Why? I just don't get it. Opinion on Josh Mandel for Senate? No, he had his opportunity. LaRose really showed how good he is at appealing to Ohioans through issue 1. I don't agree with that a lot, but I do think he burnt through a lot of capital with that one. That was a big blunder. He should have never put everything in issue 1. Rap, be honest, how big is Trump going to win Texas? I feel like Trump is going to win Texas by 53 to 44. I would agree, probably 58, not 58, by 8 points. 6, 7, 8 points, I would say. Just got to see. Do you think swing voters will be for Trump in 2024? Hopefully. If all this crap doesn't wake some people up, you should just give up. This country's doomed. It's over. Pack it up. It's time to move on at that point in time. Dems are always favored North Carolina governor elections. I'm pretty sure the GOP's only won there once. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be like... I think Robinson's going to win, though. I like his chances. I just got here. What do you think about the California Senate seat? I don't know who that is. I didn't see an announcement today. All right, so we're still like an hour away from the chaos, everybody. If Trump endorses Moreno, then he'll be well known. Yeah. But it is early. You know, it is only October of the year before the election. I think there's plenty of time for Moreno to make up steam, I guess, make a momentum. Texas hates Joe. Yeah, I don't think he's not well liked there at all. I think he only did better because of circumstance, but I don't know if that's going to hold. Dems always say suburbs. They say they will win every election when they ignore the Republican trends in this country. Yeah, they say like, oh, my suburbs, those are going to trend forever. But then the southern trends in Texas, oh, that's a fluke. It's like, what? Pick one or the other. Can't say, oh, half the time it's going to be like one way and the other half it's not. Why is Cameron struggling? Because he's going against a popular Democrat governor. And I do think that the problem with Cameron is I don't think he's been running like the best of campaigns. He should have nationalized it. He should have focused on, well, I'm the Trump endorsed candidate. He endorsed Biden. And plus, like, I'm just thinking to myself, if this race is really in the bag, why is he begging, like, he's begging Trump voters to flip to him? Like, you got that one guy that's a Trump supporter to endorse him. Like, if you're really up by 15, why do you need to beg a Trump voter to do that? Just doesn't seem right. We need James Craig across the finish line, yeah. Alright, so Kentucky's a Democrat at the state level. For the governor's level, yeah, but not for the local. They get crushed. They get absolutely crushed. Young by double digits against Crazy Katie. That'll be interesting. On X, someone is saying, oh, we got breaking news. We got breaking news, everybody. Hold on. I gotta confirm this. It sounds like we have a vote in the speakership. Okay, I gotta find this. The NRCC is prepared to spend millions on dollars of trying to take out Patola from Alaska. Hopefully. But I don't think we're gonna beat her. So it's something related to the speakership. Somebody said that they voted on it. We just gotta see if that's true or not. I would assume it probably is, but we gotta see. Switch the speakership vote. Well, no, they're not voting on it, I don't think. It sounds like there is something. George Santos facing more indictments. I saw that. But yeah, what's this Trump stuff for this? Hold on, what? Speakership vote. I gotta find what's going on. Like, apparently somebody said something. Breaking news, Chris Christie is fat. That is true. I feel bad for Santos. Yeah, I mean, he has such a good voting record. It just sucks what's happening to him. But all right. Okay, so this is the current update on the speakership slap fight. California GOP Congressman Garcia, Mike Garcia. I don't know if there's going to be a speaker tomorrow morning. We're going to find out. I think it's 50-50 odds right now. Ooh. So it sounds like there's a 50-50 shot we actually get a speaker tomorrow. I kind of hope that they don't get a speaker for like a month or something crazy like that. But it looks like that we may have a speaker tomorrow. I swear, if it's freaking Kevin McCarthy, I swear, if that's what they mean by this, that Kevin McCarthy sneaks his way back in, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, so we just gotta see what happens, but it sounds like there's some positive developments towards the speaker. Hopefully. No, I want chaos. Yeah, I want some chaos too. I really hope that this ends in like 50 rounds of just pure chaos. Okay. So they did have a forum today. We knew about that. McMentum. I would love to have Congressman Majewski. That's not going to happen, sadly. House Speaker Jim Jordan. I hope it's Jim Jordan, but even Scalise I'll be fine with. But if it's like Don Bacon, oh God. Please. Anybody but Don Bacon. And Ken Buck is back in the news. Oh, God. Look at this. This just proves my point that Ken Buck, he's on drugs. There is no way he is not. GOP Congressman Ken Buck of Colorado says, quote, he's not thrilled with either Scalise or Jordan. I think that we will have other candidates that step forward if this becomes a mess tomorrow. I think. At least 3 or 4 in the afternoon. If you don't see white smoke, we've got a mess. But what is Ken Buck on? Can somebody explain this to me? What is Ken Buck? I don't know. He has to be on drugs. It's something. This guy is so bizarre. He supports McCarthy early on, flips on him, but doesn't like Scalise or Jordan? What? If he votes for McCarthy again, is that what this is implying? That, oh, I'm gonna go back to McCarthy. Good Lord. Ken Buck is schizophrenic. Yeah, this is just unbelievable. He votes against McCarthy, or originally supported him, saying we may have to oust him. Finally oust him, but now saying Scalise and Jordan suck? Is Ken Buck one of those people Kaufman was talking about? I don't freaking know. But he has to be on something. Because you can't just flip-flop like this. And I'm not even kidding when I say this. Whoops, I dropped something. He's the type of guy that would support amnesty one day, but then support an immigration moratorium the next. Oh, crap. I'm not even kidding when I say that. He probably would. I just don't get why this guy changes his mind every 5 seconds. Just, oh, 1 week I support it, next week I don't. Don't know. Was Ken Buck ever a good congressman? I just think he's so schizo he doesn't know. Oh my God. Maybe Buck should be speaker. Oh, hell no. Ken Buck as speaker would be like the doomsday of everything. Is Ken Buck the next Marjorie Taylor Greene or Boebert at this level of schizophrenia? Possibly. Possibly. He shows up to hide to work and just votes randomly. Yeah, he just he flips a coin. Alright, it's tails. I'm gonna vote for tax cuts. It's heads. Alright, I'm gonna support more immigration. Jordan, yes. Scalise, fine. Trump, maybe. McCarthy, no. Bacon, hell no. Edwards, get the hell away from me. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't think I have time to see Lake's speech. Well, I mean, it's gonna start in 45 minutes, apparently. So we're just waiting, everybody. Woo! Just waiting for the chaos. Make America indecisive again. So true. Have him just vote randomly. Heads or tails. Becky Edwards should be a Vermont senator. She should challenge Bernie. I think that would be in everyone's best interest. Yeah. Rap, did you know that Ken Buck almost won a Senate race back in 2016? Yeah, in 2010. It's 2010 he ran for the Senate seat, lost. Would have been fun if he won, but we just gotta see. RTX Huxley for 2. Hello, Wisconsin. Thank you so much for the super chat, good sir. What is wrong with Dane County? Things. Yes. Let me be clear, Scully's not an upgrade. I think he is. I think it's a slight improvement. That doesn't mean much, but it is. Just a slight boost on it. Buck isn't indecisive. He's just very, very odd. No, I think he's just schizo. Godsmack AR-69 for 5. I was delighted to see William the Turd drop out. Mr. Turd endorsing Neocon Nikki was the icing on the cake. Yeah, I was hoping that he would have endorsed Chris Christie for the memes, but no. Had endorsed Nikki Haley. Yay. Did you see the Alabama GOP is going to try to strategize to win all 7 House seats? How can you? I don't get how you can win all 7. Did you see the hold on, I read that. Isn't 2010 the same year Tom Tancredo ran for the Senate seat under the Constitution Party? Yeah. Who's the best candidate for the Wisconsin Senate race right now? Nobody, because nobody's running. We are so screwed. Buck flips a coin every day to figure out who he's voting. Yeah, and he's like on drugs or something. I'm of course I'm joking, but based on his voting record, I wouldn't be shocked. He just votes randomly by the day, by the hour, and by the minute he flips a coin. Like, it's like Two-Face. Scalise is slightly more to the right than McCarthy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's better. Overall, he is. We are ironically screwed in Wisconsin. Yeah. It's not good. Not good. Not good at all. You see Zeldin's running mate is running for Congress. Yes, I did. I did see that. There's a new poll that shows Christie beating Trump in New Hampshire. What? There's no way. Austin the American for 2 just bribe / make a Walker run for the Senate seat in Wisconsin. Yeah. There's no way. Christie, New Hampshire. I swear if there's actually a poll that has him up. Please say you're kidding. I please. No. Where's this poll at? That is Christie a freaking... What? DJ Aftershock for 5. New York 17 has the wealthy northern portion of Westchester, including AOC's hometown of Yorktown. Very white collar. Social Security, SS to them is unsustainable handout. Yeah. There is a poll. No. It's real. No way. I gotta check this one more time. Did I just see what I just saw with my eyes? I don't see any Christie polls. Can you cite that? I'm not finding anything when it comes to that, Matt. I'm hoping that this is real, just for the memes. Christie will win 100% of the donuts. Yeah, they pulled the town hall. Are you freaking kidding me? That's what they did? Oh yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't freaking count, just they pulled the town hall. Whatever. Oh, mine. It's just... And... Oh, whoops, sorry about that. Okay. So, gentlemen, we actually got a new poll from... It's a WPN poll. I gotta find this. I'm not finding it at all. I don't believe any of you for this reason. What's it called? WPA. I'm not seeing anything. New Hampshire. Oh my god! No way! It happened! It's WPA intelligence. 36 likely voters. Christie plus 14. I thought you were kidding. Oh my god. Oh, Christie plus 14. Oh, it's perfect. Oh my gosh. DJ Aftershock for 2. Young Kid Pack is spending ads pushing back on abortion. Are they? That's good. Are you, Rap, why are you surprised? What? Why am I surprised? Gee, there's a poll that has Christie above Trump with 36. Oh my god. Was this a town hall? Big numbers, small sample. We have hit the peak, everybody. 36 people they polled, and they could barely get Christie above Trump. Why is Scalise running for speaker? I don't know. He does have some health issues, so... It's over Christie's winning. North Korea being like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, 30 people. They decide the entire election. What's with the fake primary going on against Trump? Feel like some of these people are just trying to run to be on Trump's cabinet. Yeah. Some of them I think are just delusional, but... Alright, and we do got a new poll from Big Data, aka Richard Barris just released a new national poll. Should I pull it up? Like I said, you know, you could say what you will about Barris. He doesn't fake his polls. He doesn't. The people that say Richard Barris fakes his polling, it's like, no. You could say he had some bad polls last year, that's fine. But he has explained it, and he's not a fake. He doesn't purposely fake his numbers. He just, you know, he had a miss last year. All of us did. And it shows some very interesting numbers about RFK being on the ticket. It's very interesting. Donald Duck jokes 8 years late is like a boomer discovering memes. Yeah. That whole Donald Duck stuff is so stupid. Oh, Donald Duck because look at his hair. It's like everybody knew about that for like 8 years. Rap, was it Scalise the one that got shot by a schizo leftist? Yes. That's the one that got shot. I think people are sleeping on Christie in New Hampshire. Oh god, penguin polling. It's too bad we never got that Will Hurd town hall. Yeah. I never got one. I never saw one, so I was never able to react to one. So. Alright, so this is the new poll from Big Data. It shows something related to RFK. And this could be a problem for Biden. So, when Trump is... okay. So this is the 4 head-on-head matchups. There's Biden versus Trump versus other. Trump plus 2. Biden versus Trump versus RFK versus other. Trump plus 1. Biden versus Trump versus West versus other. Trump plus 2. With all of them, it's Trump plus 3. So according to Big Data, aka Richard Barris, Trump does only a point or two worse with RFK being on the ticket. But actually, he does better with RFK and Cornel West being on the ticket. That is fascinating. That it's not that even with just RFK, it's only a 1 point shift. I'm going to say that, I mean, I don't know how much the RFK stuff's going to hurt Trump. You know? And I'm going to pull up these crosstabs. I am very interested in what these say. Let me just, and we got the Republican nomination also. So there's that. All right. Trump does well with third parties, yeah. And let me get the, Biden versus Trump versus Kennedy. I'm very intrigued. So again, some of these crosstabs are going to be wonky because of sampling error. But yeah, I mean, look at this. That is definitely very interesting. That Trump's even doing that good with 18 to 29. Wow. 18 to 24. I think that has more to do with the fact there's a lot of undecideds, you know. But it seems like, yeah, there is a possibility with RFK and, you know, West being on the ticket, it does potentially hurt Biden by a lot. How does he do with Hispanics? Trump's actually up by 4 with them. Again, this doesn't mean that, oh, Trump's going to win it by whatever. It's sampling error, whatever. But it does seem like that, yeah. That's, okay, how is the... Oh, yeah, he asked about the Republican identification. So, in America First Republican, they vote 92% for Trump. While traditional Republicans, 71% for Trump. Huh. That's not a surprise. That really is not a surprise because, well, we know that those voters are going to vote for Trump, probably. Unions. Ooh. Okay, private unions are close, obviously. Yeah, that's... I'm not going to go over all of this. I may do a video on it, but it does show you that that's not a good sign for Biden. Because he's not doing good with young voters. He's doing horrible, absolutely atrocious with, you know, minorities, which is a shocker. And it seems like Trump is actually doing a bit better with new voters. Yeah, right here. Let me, wow. You know, that does show you that there's something happening, I think. There is a shift happening, just a matter of how big is it? And how legitimate is it? No conservative Republican would vote for RFK Jr., yeah. I mean, look at this. of all new likely voters. These are new, like registered voters that are likely to vote. Trump is killing Biden by 10 with them. You know what that means? You know their voter registration stuff in Pennsylvania? Son of a bitch, that may benefit Trump. It seems like voters that are new voters that are not registered yet, it seems like they're actually favorable to Republicans. I mean, this is not a good sign for Democrats. Usually it's, I'm not, don't quote me, but I believe if you look at every single, historical result, it's always been the opposite. Republicans do terrible with non-registered voters or new ones. Don't quote me, but I believe that's what it is. It's like every other poll had them down by 30. Now they have Trump up by 10 with them. GOP got to register people. Yeah. And the automatic registration thing, I actually do think helps Trump. In Pennsylvania. Helped us in New Jersey. And that doesn't even include the no labels. Which I think Barris did say it was going to be, they don't have a candidate yet. So I guess he can't, but I don't know. Hot take. Trump will win Arizona due to no labels. Possibly. Very possible. Scott Presser. Yeah, he's the only one that's actually doing something. Rapper literally just made a video on the Pennsylvania stuff as we speak. Really? That's a topic I should make one on too, now I think about it. Republicans must vote early in key battlegrounds and get people registered. It's not just getting people out to vote. That's a big part of it, but also getting more people registered. I mean, this is, I don't know about this one. Definitely interesting. He just put out a video in Pennsylvania. What are the odds that right when I talk about Pennsylvania, he puts one out? Interesting. Let's see if he actually did. Yep, he did. He actually put out a video the second that or hold on. Yeah, 2 minutes ago. Yeah, I may make a video on that. I don't know. It's definitely a topic that I should. I think Raps Trump versus Biden 2024 may end up happening. Yeah. I'm confident with it right now. Go watch it on stream, no. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just copy his I'm not going to just do that, but I think Raps Trump, hold on. Live reaction, nah. I would just make my own video on it. What is Lake speaking? In half an hour. We are half an hour away from Lake supposedly doing an announcement for her Senate race, which should be fun. Fun. Would you rather have, hold on. We the people demand a Pennsylvania voter registration video. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll make one tomorrow. Virginia will be close to New Hampshire. I actually agree with that. Not liking the chance in New Hampshire at all. Cringe lol. What? Let's see. Tim Scott called Vivek and DeSantis part of the Biden win in the GOP. Yeah, I didn't see. I looked at that. I really kind of like glanced over it. What was that about? He called it the Biden win of the GOP? What? That doesn't even make any sense. I know it's a while away, but I desperately want a state polls for the general for no real reason, honestly. I agree. Because state polls, they're going to really give us an indication of, like, how close to those national polls, the reality. Trump lost New Hampshire by like 3,000 votes. Back in 2016, but 2020 got crushed. And it isn't the same New Hampshire 20 years ago. It brought in a lot of people from Boston. That's what's happening to the state. So, that's what's the problem with the state. So it was close, but Biden won by 7 points in 2020. I think New Hampshire's gone in 2024. Yeah. I would honestly put more money in Maine if you're going to spend money up there. It makes much more sense. But just my opinion. Just my opinion on it. How's Louisiana looking? Don't know. I think Landry's going to win, though. I think Kennedy does okay in West Virginia. I still don't know how good West Virginia does. West Virginia, that's kind of a random state. Does it have a populist anti-war streak? It's more libertarian. You know, it's not the same state as 30 years ago. All the people from Boston moved there. Tucker Carlson could flip Maine. I hate that meme. What's the origins of that? I really don't know. I kind of want to know, though, but... Alright, so we're 30 minutes away for everybody before the Kari Lake announcement. We are 30 minutes away from the chaos beginning. Trump's victory in the primary is assured. I want general election polling. I agree. All right, we do got an update from Politico related to the speakership slap fight. All right. As House Republicans huddled Tuesday night on the eve of their eternal vote for their next speaker, one question for the two candidates emerged as the most telling. If your opponent wins, would you back him? House Majority Leader Steve Scalise confirmed that if he lost the secret GOP ballot on Wednesday, he would support Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan. When asked the same question during the conference's private meeting, Jordan initially offered a less clear answer. They're doing a private vote? Really? It's kind of lame. I don't like the idea that, like, oh yeah, now that she's gonna actually be no, yeah, it's gonna be secretly a ballot. It's like, boo. Just have it, like, open. Let everybody see the cowards. Don't do this crap of, oh, secretly it's gonna be not. It's gonna be secretly a secret ballot that nobody knows about. Sorry about that, I just had to check something. The Ohio Republican first skirted around the question, saying he would support anyone who could get over 217 votes. When pressed specifically about Scalise, Jordan later confirmed he would support him, according to multiple people in the room. Scalise and Jordan fielded the query about supporting the eventual winner during a roughly 2-hour closed-door meeting after both making their pitch to GOP lawmakers on why they should lead the majority as Speaker. The full conference-wide vote to choose between the two is set to take place Wednesday. Yet, if the media makes anything clear, it was both candidates currently don't have the near-unanimous support that's needed to win the speakership on the House floor. I just don't think there's a candidate at this point in time who has the lion's share of support. The Kamek of Florida said, God, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be an absolute freaking mess, isn't it? I'm kind of here for it, honestly. You know what? Give me the chaos, everybody. I want to see some fist fights. I want to see some chaos in the House floor. Do it! McCarthy's going to win, isn't he? Oh, God. One House Republican who voted to oust former Speaker Kevin McCarthy put it more bluntly. I'm not thrilled with either candidate, Ken Buck said. He predicted a significant number, 15, 20, 30 people, would either cast present votes in the first ballot or be undecided. Asked why he isn't giving high marks to Freedom Caucus co-founder Jordan Buck, who's a member of the Conservative Bloc, replied that he suspected McCarthy had recruited Jordan to run for Speaker as an alternative to Scalise? What? Wait, what? Did I just read that correctly? This guy's schizo, isn't he? That's McCarthy recruited Jordan. What? I'm stunned. I'm bamboozled. What? This cannot be real. There's no way. Chrissy for Speaker. Buck sees through the Matrix. No. We're going to get January all over again. Freaking 30 rounds of voting. Oh, God. No. No part of that sentence made sense. That's Ken Buck for you. Having people to vote to vacate McCarthy and then turn around and vote for Jim, Buck said, it's a tough call. Unity was a key theme of Tuesday night's candidate forum, which took place 1 week after the hardline faction Republicans joined with Democrats to depose McCarthy. Multiple Republicans stressed that the party needed to come together behind a single candidate on Wednesday, even if the speaker isn't every member's preferred pick. A Republican from a tough swing district, Siskamani, said his focus was quickly coalescing around a single candidate. I'm just stunned. I am absolutely baffled at what Ken Buck said still. I just can't get over it. He's secretly he's essentially saying Jordan's a Fed. That is what he's saying. Embrace the chaos. Yeah, but like, ow, shoot. But yeah, it's like, I love the chaos, but this is probably pushing it. Yet many GOP lawmakers also acknowledge that the eternal vote on Wednesday could get messy. It's possible that neither Scalise nor Jordan get a winning majority in the first round, forcing multiple ballots that may involve some member-on-member arm twisting. As for the odds that Republicans would successfully vote in the House Speaker on Wednesday, Massey replied with a cheeky smile, I'll put at 2%. When Jason Smith heard Massey suggest a 2% likelihood, he jokingly replied, that's kind of high. It's gonna happen. 50 rounds of ballots, fist fights. Oh, good Lord, it's happening. Here we go, everybody. It's possible the Republicans make another momentous change before casting their ballots, deciding that any speaker nominee needs to get a simple majority of the entire Congress, not just the entire conference. That's bullcrap. No. Derek Van Orden versus Matt Gaetz fist fight. I kind of want to see that. But it's going to be in private, so we're not going to know anything. Mike Rogers will attack Matt Gaetz again. They gotta do this out in public. Get freaking C-SPAN out there with their cameras. Bro, can you imagine making this pay-per-view? Oh my God, that would be absolutely hilarious. That would be. I would pay for it. Mike Rogers, Derek Van Orden tag teamed. Bro. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get some... It's gonna be an ugly week, I think. Like, unironically, I think this is gonna get real bad. Is Kari Lake speaking? Hold on, what? Is she actually speaking? I don't see anything. So when's the Kari Lake thing? In 15 minutes. We're going to see Kari Lake announce she's going to run for the Senate. And she has her thing up. Breaking news, everybody. We got breaking news for the 2024 Arizona Senate race. It's official. Kari Lake's website has been changed to Kari Lake for the United States Senate. It's official. She will be running for the Senate seat. The announcement's going to be shortly, but she does have an issues page up. You know what? For the good old times, let us talk about her issues page. All right. 10-point plan to secure the border. Water for the West. Make America energy dominant. Cut inflation, reduce the deficit. Homelessness and quality of life. Education and abortion. Wait, chat! Everybody! Time out! There's nothing about elections here. Well, hold on, what? Sam adds for 2. There's a Christie Town Hall. No! We're not watching that. There's no way. But guys, I don't see any election stuff on here. Is she gonna surprise everybody? I'm stunned. There's no election stuff. Okay, I gotta see if this Christie Town Hall is real. I saw that earlier, but it went over my head, lol. Is there actually a freaking Christie Town Hall? Where? There's no Christie Town Hall. Give me a break. I don't see anything. I swear if Christie actually has a town hall. There's no town hall. It's fake. Yeah, so there's no town hall. But it's Kari Lake. She actually seems like to have a good issues page. Let's go issue by issue. I'm going to see here. Because I'm just going to read through it and make sure this isn't some bull crap about elections. Okay. 10-point plan to secure the border. According to the data from the Border Patrol, almost 1 in every 50 people now in the United States has come here illegally under Joe Biden and the Democrats. Jeez, is that many? All right. So we blah, blah, blah. Trump took office, secured the border. Kari Lake is committed to providing our Border Patrol agents with tools and resources to fully secure our border and protect American families, including finishing the wall. If the wall didn't work, Biden wouldn't have welded the doors open. Enhancing technological surveillance and monitoring to assist Border Patrol. Enforcing laws we already have in the books. Okay. Let's see what this says. Alright. Please, nothing cringe. Remove the provision which allows an endemic crime in a person's country of origin to qualify them for asylum. Many of the U.S.'s largest Democrat-run cities have violent crime rates similar to, in some cases higher than, those in the countries people are leaving to come here. This primary condition being cited by asylum seekers. Removing it will automatically disqualify a majority of applicants. Is this something unique? Require the automatic immediate deportation of individuals caught crossing the border outside of official ports of entry. Further, individuals caught crossing the border outside of port of entry will permanently be banned from entering the U.S. Holy shit! What? Excuse me? Kari Lake's actually bringing something unique. Hold on, what's going on? Breaking. 14 Republican reps say if they can't vote McCarthy, they will vote... No! No, that's not real. No. No. I swear. There's nothing about... What? I gotta see this. Where is this happening? I don't see anything about this Jeffrey stuff. Oh my god, if this is real. Please tell me this is fake. Where is it? Can somebody tell me where you cited this from? I'm not finding anything on 14 Republicans flipping to to Jeffries. I don't see anything. Yeah, that's fake. Don't see anything. I think that's bullshit. Okay, crisis averted. For now, unless somebody could cite that. Hire hundreds, thousands if necessary, of new judges to hear asylum claims and clear the enormous backlog of cases that have stacked up under the Biden and Democrats. Build additional facilities on the borders to house claimants until their cases can be heard so that those whose claims are not upheld can be immediately deported. Expand and enforce E-Verify, including increased workforce enforcement to ensure that people who have been erroneously let in under the Biden administration cannot remain here indefinitely by simply avoiding their court dates as they are now. Withhold foreign aid to countries that do not actively assist U.S. agencies in preventing the control of uncontrolled flow of illegal migration. Holy crap. I cannot believe that Kari Lake actually sounds pretty good. This sounds actually damn impressive. I'm stunned. I thought it was going to be some election stuff. Okay, yeah, people were saying it's fake. I was about to say. She's cooking folks, yeah. But what's the other issues? Water for the West. Actually, I'm intrigued what she says about abortion. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Kari Lake is the only mother in this race. Kari believes life is priceless and that having children is the greatest blessing any woman can ever experience. Kari wants to do everything she can to help women choose life, to choose to bring that their blessing into their own existence. She also recognized that a majority of people in this country in the state of Arizona hold the view that abortion should be legal with restrictions against late-term and partial birth abortions. Arizona's laws currently allows abortions up to 15 weeks, and Kari does not support a federal ban on abortion. Kari's focus will be on ensuring that young women facing the challenges of motherhood have all the support they need to choose life, including quality prenatal care, parenting classes, and financial support where necessary. Kari believes in making sure that women know they have a real choice and not be pushed into an abortion they may well later regret because, when they sought help, they weren't given any other options. A lot of women come to regret having gotten an abortion. Very few regret having a child. Holy crap. It's not terrible. It's actually makes sense. Again, I support heartbeat bans, but is Lake actually moderating herself? Gentlemen, we may have victory if this is true. This is the right answer. Yeah. Again, I'm against abortion, especially against after heartbeat. But she's not talking about freaking the election. The rest of her issues page is great. I'm stunned. There's some problems, I still got to see her speech, but overall, this is a good start. I'm stunned. I'm baffled. I'm bamboozled. Did she actually take advice from somebody? You got to see what her speech is. If she actually talks like this, Lake for Senate. Nah, we just got to see still. Rap, what's this thing I saw on your Twitter feed about Iranian spies in the Biden administration? I don't freaking know. It's a developing story, so I can't say much about it. Kari Lake redemption arc. It's possible. That was actually a damn good freaking... That was actually a good speech. Or not a good speech. good issues page. I didn't read all of it, but stuff that matters to people in Arizona. I gotta say, that was incredibly smart. Real. Lake for Senate, perhaps. Pot, we just gotta see. I want a full endorsement from you for Lake at the end of this. Well, we just gotta see. Oh, crap. If this ends up good, I may have to take the L on this one. Let's see the rest of the platform. It's stuff related to the water. It's important stuff out west, like the water, education, you know. I want to go over the main stuff that, you know, I was worried about. But no election stuff. Focused on immigration. And her abortion answer's perfect. Okay. Why didn't she focus on this stuff months ago? I don't frickin' know. Reasons, I guess. Why didn't... let's see. We thought Trump could carry Lake. Could Lake carry Trump? I wouldn't say that, but... I just gotta wait and see. What does it do to the heat? Yeah. I understand the water's a big issue out there, but the ones that I'm, like, bit focused on that I was worried about, my concerns are alleviated. That's interesting, though, that it's not actually... It sounds kind of like a moderate Republican. That's actually pretty smart, though, on her part. Let's see here. Sam Hatz for 2. Van Orden just endorsed Don Bacon for Speaker. What? I know you're kidding, but please. Let this be fake. I'm not finding anything. Yep, okay, that was fake. I thought that was real for a second, but nope. Moderate Republican Kari Lake. That's what she seems like she's running on, which is bizarre. If she can adapt like that, hey, I'll be happy. It would make me... prove me wrong, everybody. Hope Lake does. Van Orden moment. Yeah, I saw it immediately. It's fake. Boo. Did you see Lake debate guy go at the airport? Yeah, I did see that. That was pretty funny. That's how to do a real moderate Republican. Yeah, not just like, oh, Trump bad. Orange bad. The color orange is bad. Not even orange, man. Just orange. Anything that's orange should be banned. Is there any stuff on there about LGBT stuff? I don't think so. But yeah. Just gotta see. Monitor for Lake, at least. Yeah, that was smart. That was really smart to make it sound like you're... Yeah. Click on education. Education, check that out? Okay. Nothing... Wow, that's interesting. There's nothing about, like, transgender stuff. Eliminate annual test Whoa! No more teaching the test. Endless test requirements are straining classrooms and forcing teachers to spend weeks, even months, every year teaching the test. It's not working. Hold up, what? This is just... This is incredible. Did she wants to end annual testing? And she supports it in favor of the National Assessment of Education progress that they only administrate in 4th, 8th, and 12th grades. What the hell happened to her? Kari's innovative idea is to launch 5,000 vouchers for every high school graduate in the country who wants to attend either a community college, trade school, or certificate. A Republican did it! A Republican actually made a solution to community college, and oh my sweet lord. Did I just see that? A Republican actually brings something unique? Too many Republicans or too many kids are graduating college with degrees that cost a fortune and don't set them up for long-term success. At the same time, we have a huge deficit of highly skilled workers with trade and certificate degrees. 5,000 is enough to cover the first-year tuition at most community colleges and trade programs. Who is this? What the hell did I miss? Am I on something? Did I sniff something? What's happening? Not only, this is something different. This isn't just, we have to stop the radical left. It's end annual testing. I'm stunned. 10 out of 10. One of those rare times where I give a platform a 10 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant. I'm stunned. Can Kari Lake save Arizona for us? I gotta shit post this up on Twitter. Kari Lake has a really good issues page. I'm just stunned. Who's advising her? Whoever's advising her, give that guy a pay raise. Holy crap. Okay, okay. Something's happening. Okay, the Kari Lake thing's happening. But community college would just raise the price to accommodate for the stipend. No. I doubt it. Okay. Whoa. That's not right. Sorry about that. That's not the right thing. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick, everybody. I'm sorry. There we go. Fixed it. I don't know who this lady is. Stat reveal, lol. Well, everybody can see it, so. Not the end of the world. Oops. I don't know what's happening, but okay. Rap stonks? No. You just saw me on the stat page for a second. That's not the end of the world. Alright, so no, you're not missing anything? Nothing at all. Hey, Rap, if you are the president, would you have been the best? No. I wouldn't have been. Alright, we're just gonna wait for Kari Lake to actually show up, but yeah. Lake must have hired someone who actually knows what they're doing, unlike DeSantis. Probably. What's more likely? Royce White becomes senator or Marcus Flowers defeats Taylor Greene? Royce White becomes senator. So we're just waiting for Kari Lake to actually show up. Kari Lake turned out better than I was expecting. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a disaster. But it seems like it's not. That was what happened when the government guaranteed loans. Hold on. Real text politics are fine. Breaking, Trump is expected to endorse Lake for Senate as soon as tonight. Not a surprise. We kind of knew that was going to happen, but... man. Masters, no! The Masters enjoyers, including myself, we have to go on the run. It's a sad day. Sad day. How much do you think Dems will win that? How much do you think Dems will win Minnesota? By a bit. I know it's very descriptive. Is Ron DeSantis more moderate Republican than Trump? Hell no! Let's see. Read the energy/homeless paragraph. I will, possibly. We're just waiting for Lake to actually show up. No. That's not Kari Lake. Blake, I'm sorry. Yeah, we lost, bros. Masters, bros. We lost. We got clowned on. It was painful. Sad day. I think Klobuchar will win by 15, yeah. Something like that. 15 something. We need to clear the field for Lake to prevent a divided primary. That if she is really good tonight, that's possibly the play. We gotta see how this is again. We still gotta see if this is like some fake thing. As a Philip Masters, bro, I am sad. Yeah, we're getting hunted down as we speak. It's Jover. All right. Blake Masters failed, yeah. Sad day. Anything to do with the Pennsylvania Supreme Court races? Have not heard anything. Nothing at all. Which is very interesting. But yeah, now Mark Light. I'm surprised we actually have a decent field in Arizona. Unless Kari Lake fails tonight. Which I don't know if that's going to happen, but... Tonight's speech could seal the election. Maybe. Possibly. Tonight, Biden will win Minnesota by 3. I say 4 or 5. Okay, we're waiting. We want Kari. I can't believe I'm saying that. Who the hell is that? Abe Hamadeh? Oh, it looks like it's Hamadeh. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's Hamadeh right there. Real text politics for 5. Breaking. Dusty Devers wins the primary for Oklahoma Senate 52. He was endorsed by the Kelvin Coolidge Project. Huh. Abe. That's Hamadeh, right?
America loves its fighters, don't they? Now, we are here tonight because we understand where our country is at and what this moment right now means for our future. We all feel it right now. For too long, our system has benefited the few at the expense of the many. And the reality is, everything that Ronald Reagan warned us about.
No, not Reagan. No.
True today.
Hamadeh, no, don't mention Reagan. Please.
Have overtaken every single institution. They took over corporate
media. By the way, I'm a big fan of Hamadeh, too.
They took over the corporate boardroom.
He's a great guy.
They took over big tech. They took over education.
Would have made a great candidate for
Senate
himself, yeah. But
they brought chaos to
it's
our
time to unite
streets,
behind Lake if
chaos
this is
to
good.
our borders, and chaos to our elections.
Oh, no! No!
We just witnessed, just the other week, what Hillary Clinton just said.
Boo! Reagan fires up the boomers. True. Turn on the Reagan counter. No!
She said that all of us right now, anybody who opposes their agenda, need to go through a KGB type of deprogramming.
True. That's sad.
What exactly
said that.
are they trying to deprogram us from? That we believe that men shouldn't compete
Hamadeh
in
was the
women's
strongest
sports?
case. Yeah, Hamadeh got shafted. Let's be real.
That we believe in that the government is supposed to work for the people? I know
We already got Hillary
personally
Clinton
what these
mentioned.
power-hungry left-wing lunatics are trying to do. I served overseas in the Army, and I've seen countries where they don't have elections, where the people have no voice and are left hopeless. But most of all, I know personally because it's in my DNA. My family fled from places like Syria and Venezuela.
And he's actually talking about
these
stuff that
same
actually
lunatics
matters.
Transform these countries where the people are now hopeless and destitute. And what they're doing here in our own backyard is exactly the same playbook.
So far, it's actually not
They
bad.
want to control you. They want you to accept
Again,
their
this is just
as reality. They want you to reject common
this is just
sense.
the
Most of all,
Hamadeh,
what they
but still.
want, what they really want is for you to give up. They underestimate
Lock her up.
and they underestimate you.
Oh, he just went neocon. Yeah, not really.
And although they take your vote and they take your money and they take your voice,
Hamadeh, chill.
what they can't take away from you is your will to fight. We've been under attack, and they're testing the strength.
Predicted
of our nation's
Hamadeh win
foundation.
and Keith Ellison lost
But the
last year
roots
is my
of
only
liberty
Attorney
still
General
run
predictions.
strong and
Unfortunately,
deep.
just more L's on my
We all
scorecard in
saw
the end.
firsthand when power was brought back to the people. Back in 1980s with Ronald Reagan ushering in the demise of communism. And most recently and most consequentially, we saw it on November 4th, 2016, when President Trump
That was November
defied
8th.
all of the odds.
November 8th, I thought.
He defied all of the odds and crushed the political class's grip on our government. And
Man, this
ushered
is
in a
actually
booming
like
economy,
a decent opening
a
speech by
secure
Hamadeh.
border,
But he's
protected
not
the
running for the
Supreme Court,
Senate.
brought U.S. energy independence and even peace to the Middle East. That's how quickly
What is
we
that
can turn
buzzing
things
sound?
around.
It's just like bzzz.
When we have bold and courageous leaders willing to fight for the American people.
Isn't November 8th was
Now,
2016? Yeah.
Washington is in no short supply of three things: entrenched bureaucrats,
True.
decadent self-serving cocktail parties, and contempt for the working class. What Washington is in desperate need of is common
Yeah, it was
sense,
November 8th. Yeah, that's what I thought.
conviction, and most of all, courage.
Lake.
And I think we all know that Arizona has some courageous fighters, don't we?
Blake Masters.
And that we have one hell of a fighter in Kari Lake.
Please, I just want my Masters. No. Please.
We all know that she doesn't care what the corporate Democrats and the media say about her.
I just
thought
want
that
Blake
despite
Masters,
what we all
please.
witnessed with our own two eyes last November on election
No.
day, that we were going to just give up, throw our hands up in the air, and go about our lives as if nothing happened.
Hamadeh, no.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell them something.
Hamadeh, I like you, but
We
stop.
are not going anywhere.
Okay, he didn't mention what I thought he was going to
Fighters
say.
like
but
all of us still believe in the
Still.
American dream. Because my family knows all too well that if America falls, the flame of freedom may be extinguished forever. This is freedom's last stand.
True.
And we will be damned if we are recorded in history as the generation that had the most to lose, yet who did the least to prevent its fall.
Now, he's not wrong.
I know Kari Lake is going to fight like hell. I know Kari's going to fight for the working class.
Stop
that
trying to
has
get
seen their
rap
dollars
banned.
devalued in real
Yeah,
time.
I'm just trying to be careful here, but
And I know she's going to fight to secure our border. And she will always support our law enforcement officers and our
what
military.
could Blake Masters run for? House. Even governor.
Kari's going to stand up for parents' rights because she knows that children belong to their mothers and fathers and not the government.
True.
She will face the woke agenda head on that is indoctrinating children to hate their country with
To be fair, how many got the
theology.
most screwed out of them? Yeah, he did.
How can our
He
economy
got
thrive
shafted.
if the executives who abhor
That story is
our free
pathetic,
markets
by the
are now
way.
leading us and providing the jobs of tomorrow? How can our country survive?
What if Bill Clinton joined the
if
GOP in
soldiers of
2016 like Jimmy
tomorrow
Carter has? What?
No longer revere this nation as the greatest experiment in human history. That is why we need a united front by those that wish to stand in opposition to this radical transformation taking place. And it's absolutely critical.
Come on.
It's critical we have fighters like
Push.
Kari Lake.
Why do I have a
ready to
feeling
take
Blake
on
Masters is
these
going to show
left-wing
up?
lunatics. Especially those that will stop at nothing to protect their own interests
Please.
at the expense of everyday Americans.
I still have hope.
What
I have
the
a slim
political
amount of
elite,
hope.
The corporate media and the left-wing lunatics will never understand. America's greatness does not lie within the hallowed halls of its sacred institutions. America's greatness has and always will be
Masters
within
lives
the
in Gallego's
resiliency
seat.
of the American
So,
people.
well, yeah, no, run for move the Paul Gosar seat.
Imagine what we can accomplish together.
Imagine
This
what we
is a
can do with
once-in-a-generation
Blake Masters
fight,
in the
and
Senate.
I'm honored to be sharing a foxhole with Kari Lake and all of you here tonight.
Come on.
Now, come on, you happy warriors. Are you with us in this fight?
Masters Pride Spirits, please.
Are we going to send Kari Lake to Washington with President Donald Trump?
Masters, please be here.
Are you ready to fight for the America we love?
I'm hoping Masters just show up.
Let's get it done. Thank you all.
Jump scare.
God bless you. God bless Arizona. And God bless the United States of America.
Are we good? Come on.
Kari Lake is getting ready to run.
Oh boy.
Kari decides to jump into the Senate race, she will win.
I gotta ask you one question before you go.
Come on.
You're gonna announce
I
the
wish
Senate
Lake
run
would
here
show
coming
up,
soon?
or Masters to show up for the memes.
I see you come at this from a left agenda, which is very.
This is our
critical of
strongest suit, by the way.
I know what you guys are trying to do. You don't give a damn. You've got a narrative, and you're trying to push it.
She was allegedly a anchor or newscaster or something, which I don't know what.
You think
how
Lamb would
wrap my
real
mind
text of
around
politics
that.
for two?
They
Hold
want
on.
to get rid of us.
Let me mute this for a second so I don't get sued. Real text of politics for two. Well, do you think Lamb will drop out and endorse Lake? Possibly. I'm just hoping that we get a surprise Masters appearance. I need to see Blake Masters again. Please. We need him. Please, I beg of you. These Lake videos were so great. Yeah, there are definitely the media was pretty good for Lake, or her campaign stuff, advertisements. They're not like some shitty stuff like who's the freaking Dr. Oz? His ads were awful. Okay, we're gonna get Kari Lake now. Blake. Nope. I don't want to get sued. Nope. Blake. We're never gonna get Blake Masters in the Senate, are we? No. Ah, there she is. Well, there is Kari Lake. Hold on, I gotta mute this for a second so I don't get sued. Whoa. When Lamb has been talking about border, and you look at Lamb's borders issue page, yeah, Lamb may consider sitting this one out. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, gentlemen. Here we go. Thank you. I unmuted it. There we go.
Hello, Arizona!
Woo!
Woo!
Yay!
Dang!
Pain. I feel nothing but pain.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's you guys are a sight for sore eyes. Let me tell you that.
Based.
And I'll tell you, with what's happening in the world, my eyes are sore all the time. How about you?
True.
It's pretty bad out there. It's so nice to see you on a beautiful Arizona evening. And yes,
Arizona's a
from
nice
out of
state.
town, we do consider this a beautiful Arizona evening. I know it's like 100 degrees,
Showtime,
but
yeah.
this is actually cool fall weather. That's why
Parts
we
of Arizona have, like,
Arizonans are
nice
so
weather,
damn
I should
tough,
say.
right?
Sometimes. Some parts of the year.
I'll tell you, we're living in some dangerous times, and I know.
Wow.
Renee talked about it a little bit.
Tell me this is the
I
first
know if
time.
you turn the
Bro,
news
why
on,
is this this camera actually looks
The
good?
world is on fire, and it seems like every day Joe Biden wakes up and pours a little more gasoline on it, doesn't he? I don't know about you, but who else misses President Trump?
True.
I
Everybody
do.
does.
Oh, man, I miss the mean tweets too. I'm starting to realize
Bruh.
it was and the cheap gas. It was the mean tweets
Oh,
that was making us safe.
This doesn't sound like Lake to me.
And I know that I'm not the only fed up mom who wants Trump back. I know there's a lot of you out there. Fed up moms. I think I
This
see
doesn't
some of
sound
my
like
fed up
Lake at all.
Papa Bear friends out there. And I even think the grandmas and grandpas are pretty darn.
Is it just me, or does she
off
seem
right
like
now.
she's like toned down?
And
Or
I know
like
this
she's not
because
like as
even young
charismatic.
people, my kids' age. The young people are fed up with where our country's going.
Yeesh.
We,
That's
like,
not
Joe Biden
charismatic.
has
It's
us
like,
on a fast
we have a
track
country in
to total
trouble.
destruction.
It's like,
And I don't know about you,
doesn't
but
sound
I'm
like
ready to put them on
charismatic.
an Amtrak back to Delaware.
true.
Bye, Joe. Bye-bye.
She sounds weird. Yeah, this doesn't sound
To be
right.
quite honest, I don't care where he goes. He wants to go to China, he can go there. If he wants to go to Ukraine, Joe, we'll put you on a flight to Iran if that's where you want to go. Just get the hell out of Washington, D.C. We're tired of
Does
you.
she sound different? Is this me?
The whole world's tired of Joe. Our border is wide open in Arizona. We know it because we're feeling it here. In
yeah, there's
Arizona.
something-
There
let her
is an
warm up. It just doesn't
absolute
sound right.
invasion in our country with millions of people pouring in, tons of deadly drugs pouring into this country.
Okay, there it is.
And now we're seeing what that can mean. We're seeing the horror playing out and what's transpired in Israel over the past few days. Absolutely barbaric attacks on innocents.
Yeah, that
Hamas
entire
enabled
situation's
by-
horrible.
Frankly, enabled by Biden and Obama's outrageous deals. Yes, I did say Obama. He's part of the problem.
True.
They sent money there, and now they're attacking innocent women and children in the most barbaric ways. Absolutely horrifying. And I know that we're all praying for Israel right now. We're praying for Israel.
True.
We're praying for a swift
Praying for the
and
people of Israel.
decisive victory, and we pray that they bring an end to
Yeah, this
Hamas
isn't the Lake I
for once
remember
and for
raising
all.
hell. Yeah, this doesn't sound right. It could be the microphone, but
I'm going to be honest. I wake up a lot in the middle of the night worried about the world because I'm a mama bear and I'm worried about my kids. But I'm really, really worried about the same thing happening here. Are you guys seeing that the same thing could happen here?
sadly enough, this is probably what Arizona
Thousands
wants. Yeah.
of fighting-age men have poured across the southern border with no vetting. We know they have terrorists
Sad.
coming across the border. Who saw the
But
video
you voted for
recently
Obama. Yeah,
of
I could already hear that.
heavily armed cartel members going back and forth across the Arizona border like they
Because
own
she's
the
actually trying to get
place.
elected this time. I don't know.
Guess what? They do own the. Who said they do? The cartels own Arizona, and until we kick Joe Biden to the curb, Ruben Gallego, and Kirsten Sinema, we're not going to have a
Base. Okay,
state.
that's good. Pack all of them. Lump them as one. They're all Democrats. One's slightly less progressive than the other.
These guys are dead weight. They're just dead weight. Joe Biden actually came to Arizona 2 weeks ago.
He did?
Nobody cares.
She sounds like Sarah Palin. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's
stumbled-
Palin.
He stumbled off the plane. He recited a few lines that somebody told him, his handlers told him he had to say, but he never once uttered a word about the invasion on our southern border.
We all regret voting for Obama,
You know
yeah.
what he did? He came to Arizona and he demonized Trump supporters. He called us MAGA extremists. And
This is good messaging.
he called us a threat to democracy. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to let a guy who's trying to imprison his political opponent call me
That's
or
good.
you a threat to democracy.
That's good.
No. You, Joe, are a threat to America. And Crooked Joe, you are a threat to the world.
Crooked Joe. I never was a fan of that nickname. Sleepy Joe is better.
Now, I do want to be clear, because I know people are waking up every day. I may disagree with Arizonans who voted for Joe Biden. I do. But I don't think you're a threat to democracy.
Ooh, that's
You
good.
are a citizen just like me.
This is definitely not
And
Lake
you're
from...
struggling as well.
Remember what Lake said about McCain
There's not a
people like
gas
10 months
pump
ago?
out there for Republicans and one for Democrats, right?
Okay,
We're all-
we have a super chat. That political guy for 10. Great to hear DeSantis has dropped down and is now running for Senate in Arizona.
Democrats. All
Lake is saying the right
Arizonans
stuff with the
are
wrong
feeling
tone.
the
Yeah,
stress of Biden's
I agree.
reckless spending
This is right
and
stuff,
his
but it's just
absolute
not the right
decimation
tone.
of our energy sector. Can you believe this? On day
Not
one,
the right
he came
tone.
in and he reversed President Trump's policy.
It's
that
good
made
stuff
us
overall
energy independent.
so far.
I mean, what kind of a fool does that?
I love Crooked Joe. I think Sleepy Joe is
And
better.
that is what is leading to the out-of-control inflation. Bidenflation is what they call it. It's so bad.
Sleepy
they gave it a
Obama.
name. It's called Bidenflation. We haven't had inflation this high in our lifetimes, and nobody has been hit
680s, I
harder
guess,
by
but
it
yeah.
than Phoenix, Arizona. We're having it the worst here, and I don't have to tell
Really?
you that because you're feeling it. Our costs have gone up close to 20%. Meanwhile, our wages have gone down at least 3%. $1 back during President Trump is worth 85 cents today.
That's good. That's good.
I don't-
That's
I'm not
good
a
right there.
world-renowned
Visualize it for
economist here,
people.
okay? But I'm telling you, that formula is not a formula for success. Arizonas are having to max out their credit cards, not for fancy vacations and shopping sprees. They're maxing out their credit cards just to pay
This is
bills, to pay their
this is
gas,
good
to pay
messaging
their
right here.
groceries. It's really dire. And we know our mortgage
I mean,
rates
why
are
can't other
high.
Republicans
People
mention
can't
the
afford to buy
whole
a home.
dollar
I
thing?
think when President Trump was
Just
in office,
visualize
we
for
had record low
people.
mortgage rates. Now they're at 8% and they're climbing. And 75% of Americans say that things are going in the wrong direction.
Good.
Things
Good.
aren't just
Hammer
going in the wrong
that.
direction. We're going right off the edge of a cliff right now.
Down the toilet.
But it doesn't have to be that way. I used to report on all this stuff when I worked as a fair and honest journalist.
I
for
keep
30
forgetting she was
years.
a
Some of
journalist.
You might remember. How many of you remember those days? And I would report on all of, the economy in shambles. I would report on, gas prices, crime, the border, immigration. And then an amazing thing happened.
Gas over $4 in Arizona. Wow.
We got a
I didn't realize it was that bad in
We got
Arizona.
relief.
I really
We have
didn't.
a great economy. Gas prices went down. It was so wonderful. And that was President Trump. We got to thank President Trump for that. I am so glad I'm not behind the news desk anymore. I'm so glad. I'm
gas
so
is
glad I
$7
walked
in
away.
California.
Many of you remember
God,
2.5
how could
years
you
ago, seems
afford
like 2.5
that?
lifetimes ago, when I walked away from the news, when I realized that, oh my goodness, it's not
The
even
news is
journalism
fake.
anymore.
It's all
just
fake
pure
news. It's a
flat-out
psyop.
propaganda. And I had to do some serious soul searching.
Yeah, this is good.
said,
But I don't
Do
think the
love
tone's
this
right.
huge paycheck
That's why I think it's
more
off
than
with
I love
it.
the truth? Do I love this huge paycheck?
Truth
more than
over
I love
fact.
God? Do I love this huge paycheck more than I love my country? And so I walk. Thank you.
I think
So-
Lake is trying to get the McCain voters, possibly.
I'll never forget it. It was 2.5 years ago. A couple things happened. One of them was I learned how to download or upload a video to the internet.
Huh?
Didn't know how to do that before, but I figured out how to do it. And we uploaded a video where I said goodbye and told the people of Arizona why I was leaving. I didn't want to just walk away and have them wonder what happened. I wanted to let them know that the news is full of crap.
True.
And it's gone full-blown propaganda, and I wasn't interested in lending my heart and my voice and my...
I think the tone is fine. It doesn't seem right.
So I walked
You know, I'm
away.
not used
The
to it
amazing
from
thing
Lake.
happened. The people of Arizona said, would you please get into politics? We need some honest politicians. Guys, I let you talk me into getting into the swamp. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. But you know what? We did. And I represent we the people, and we led them.
Like the only
amazing
politician that has
movement.
pivoted to
It
the
was
left in the
positive,
Republican primary.
It was common sense. It was
True.
about returning and restoring the government and giving it back to we the people. And then and draining the swamp. Amen. Who said that? And then, yeah, everyone said that. And then election day rolled around. After we did
There's a town in Northern
everything
California
right,
that's gas at $9.
we did
Holy
everything right.
shit.
and we saw the disaster of election day in Arizona.
Oh God, no.
Sometimes when things don't go the way we expect, we find ourselves questioning and asking why. And I really, truly do. Believe me, I've been talking to God about this.
Oh,
I said,
boy.
why, God? I think God has bigger plans for us. I know that's...
Whoa,
that
that's
doesn't necessarily
interesting.
make you feel good, but I will tell you what's happening right now in the world is bringing people closer to God.
That's an
honestly-
interesting pivot, I guess.
I'm a woman of faith. That is the most important thing. If we are bringing people
Lake
closer
stop with the
to God,
elections.
if
She
we are
actually
waking
pivoted
up,
real quickly away from
I
it.
believe that is one
Fascinating.
of the most important things we can do. It's also waking people up to what's happening in our government.
Here,
And
after
I
the
want
GOP
you
of
to know
California should move to
that
Texas.
I am never going to
True.
walk away from the fight to restore honest elections.
No. I mean, that's fine, but where are you going with this?
Never. I don't care what the fake news
Lake
says
is trying to
about
come
it.
off as a MAGA
I
candidate
don't
this
care
time.
what the corrupt people say about it. Fighting for honest elections is not a Republican issue. It's not a Democrat issue. It's an American issue. It's an American issue. And we are going to continue along fighting for honest elections. I'm never going to
Yes, I'll give her that. Very good transition. That was excellent.
Voter feels confident that their one legal vote counts. And I don't care who you vote for. If you vote Democrat, if you vote Republican, that's between
Vote
you
socialist.
and the boss, okay?
Where? What about that
You
one?
vote
Wait a
however you want,
minute.
But I want your vote to count. I even want those fake news fools back there. I want your vote to count as well. So, a lot of people have been saying.
Kari
"What's
Lake is coming
next for you,
coming
Kari?
as a
What is
Glenn
next?"
Youngkin figure. I don't know about that,
Let me
but
tell you, this mama bear has a whole lot of fight left in her.
no,
got
not
a
the
lot
bear
of fight
stuff.
left in me.
No.
And I'm really tired of watching our politicians retreat from every single important battle. They're cowards. That's how we got into the mess we're in right now, because they have surrendered far too many hills. We are on the final hill right now,
That's a good point.
and I'm not surrendering this hill.
This is final stand.
I am not.
The mama bear
going
stuff
to
is so cringe,
retreat.
yeah.
I'm going to stand on top of this hill with every single one of you, and I know you're by my
Okay.
side as I formally announce my candidacy for the United States Senate.
Yeah, woo! Hopefully this doesn't go horribly. Woo! Yay! Congratulations. She's doing okay. Yeah, she's not doing terrible. Kari. The families like the Mom Bear line. Yeah, but it's
I love you guys
overused.
because you came out on a Tuesday night, and you stand here in the heat because you love this state just as much as I do.
You should have done this like a
Our
different
nation,
time.
Our children's future is on the verge of collapse. We're not in tenuous times, we're in dangerous times. And while it would be real fun to go back to my
Is Kari
past
Lake
life where
becoming
things were
Kimberly
easy,
Yee? Possibly.
And I would plan vacations with my family and we would do fun stuff. We've got 1 year to save this country. And we got to go in a different direction, people. We gotta
Lamb
go
for
away
Senate
from Joe
2024.
Biden.
I'm still
It's
divided.
Not working out.
I'm very divided.
It's not working out. And I will tell you what.
I am not
will
voting for
strongly
Gallego.
push
Screw
toward
that.
Communism, and I will be the most pro-America senator in the entire country.
Now we're starting to sound like Lake a little bit. We want Masters or Lamb.
And the only
Preferably.
way to fix our problems is with America First policies. Yep. President Trump showed us how to do it. Remember 4 years ago we had $2 a gallon gas. The border was secure, inflation was non-existent, the economy worked for every American.
Good point.
We were thriving, and then Joe Biden stumbles into the White House, and he
The issues page, late 2024. It's great, but this is not
a kamikaze mission to total
not a
destruction.
perfect, not the best start for speeches.
The
Not bad,
propagandists
but
back there in the media have done absolutely nothing except cheer him on and cheer on the Democrats. Have you noticed, guys?
Nothing wrong with relating to parents, but please tone down the mama bear stuff, yeah. And at some point, it's
And they
like,
like to tear
reminds me of
down the
DeSantis stuff.
peacemakers
That's
and
so
the truth tellers.
cringe.
That's exactly what they've been doing. I mean, I learned it, I guess, the hard way. My only crime is that I thought, as a citizen, I could step in and run for office. I guess that's my
Also,
only
who is still
crime.
getting first in the vice
They have
president straw
attacked me
polls?
relentlessly since
I don't know.
did that. And I know you got my back.
Bruh.
You got my back. Hey, listen, I want to tell these guys, I've raised toddlers and teenagers. I don't give a damn what you say about me. I really don't.
Hunter Biden communist laptop.
I've changed diapers. I know how it's done. It's like water off my back. They've called me every name. I'll never forget the headline, the most dangerous politician in America.
I don't mind any of the candidates for Arizona Senate, but I just wanted whoever the eventual candidate to embrace mail-in ballots. Yeah.
I don't know who wrote that, but thank
At least you
you.
didn't do a Twitter space. True.
Because we, the people, are dangerous to the status quo. And then, I think it was one of the local reporters. We have the most biased news in the whole world right here in Arizona. And he thought that it would be an insult to call me Trump in heels.
Bruh.
Love it. Okay. That's a compliment.
There would be a better
So-
candidate, though he should
So
run for
I
governor.
really
I
don't
think he'd be
care
better
what
governor
they say.
candidate,
I'm honored
if I'm being
by all of
honest.
it. I take
But
every
just me.
hit with gladness, and we have to get to that point. We have to get to the point that no matter what they say
We the
about us,
people.
we know that we're on the right side of this. I'm a mom who loves my family. I'm a mom who loves my state, and I love God. Most of all, I love God.
That is cringe, yeah.
And I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to do right by all of them.
Come on, we want
I'm on a mission. Are any of you with me on that mission?
possibly to be determined.
I thought so. So, I'm with you too. I'm with you.
Yeah, she's
too.
definitely-
This next year, I want to.
it's definitely more
be
restrained.
even crazier and nastier than the last election cycle. It's hard to bring it on. Bring it on, he said. And
Whoever the Lake
media,
advisor is,
our
give him
friends in the
promotion.
media
Yeah.
are gonna be incredible.
Whoever the advisor for
So I
Lake's
wanna
campaign
give you guys
is,
a pro tip since I
give
worked 3
it,
decades
give them
in
anything they
media.
want.
It's always opposite day with the media. Whatever they say, assume the polar opposite. The people they
Wait, what is
hate
that? Hold
the
on.
most,
That looked like
i.e.
somebody that I
President
knew
Trump,
on Twitter.
are the people who are fighting for you the most. They really are. So we know they're going to run cover for all of the career politicians.
Lake should let her
That's
hair
how
grow
they
out.
do it.
What?
They just run cover.
I don't think that really
and
matters
that's
much.
what they do. They spread the lies. They
I don't think that
refuse,
really
though. What I hate
matters.
most is not just the lies, because we're
I used to
starting
think
be able
DeSantis,
detect
Trump, and
lies.
heels.
I hate that they don't tell what they aren't telling.
I
us,
saw
the
that Trump
stories
thing
that
on
are so
Truth Social. That
important.
was freaking
We've
hilarious.
got a
The
fentanyl
boots.
crisis that is
Red
coming
Eagle.
through
No,
Arizona,
that wasn't Red Eagle.
and that is absolutely killing a young generation. One of my young friends, Nico, I think he's in the crowd. His mother,
Nico?
Nico, I love you, buddy. This guy's great. His mother died of fentanyl poisoning. Every single one of you knows somebody who's lost a life.
Is that the
Not
Nico I
getting these
know?
people back. They're gone for good.
I don't know.
It hurts to think about it. And I know that my friend, I think she's here.
Oh
I
boy.
need you, Karen, because I'm about to lose it up here. I need you,
This is just
Karen
bad.
Griffin.
You know,
She's
I
in the
no,
crowd.
not the campaign. I'm just saying this is bad. This is happening. That we have so many people dying of this stuff. I mean, why is nobody caring about it? Why is the Biden administration saying nothing about the fentanyl
Friends with this
crisis?
Beautiful, beautiful lady. And shame on you and the media for not covering stories like
This is.
Karen lost.
I usually,
her son,
yeah, this stuff I
Tyler.
usually
He
break
died of
up.
fentanyl poisoning.
God.
And there he
This
is.
fentanyl stuff needs to be,
He was not a drug user.
this needs to be
Karen, do
stopped.
you mind telling
There
me
needs to be a
how-
freaking death penalty for the thugs that bring the drugs in like that.
This lady.
I'm not even kidding. Why should we not give the death penalty to these drug dealers
Son, I
if they
know,
kill somebody?
Kevin led me to her, and we had told his story many, many times. You know, you got kind of a blank look, like, you know, they were thinking about what to say next, politicians, whatever. Carrie, when I met her, she looked us right in the eye.
Tristan
I
for
could
2.
tell
What
she
should Lamb
didn't
do
care.
now? Maybe run for governor?
And
I would say
know
yeah.
if anybody's going
Run
to
for
fight
governor.
for the angel moms and dads in this state, it's going
God.
to be this woman.
This is just tough. I mean, this is hard to... Because, you know, the fact that so many people that have gone through this...
Tyler was a very special young man, and I know every parent feels that way. Believe
Board
it or
needs to be
not,
closed,
he did
yeah.
what you guys did. He graduated from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism with honors, and he was one of the very first, if not, some people say the first, to do a story on the border crisis right out of college, and he won an award for it. He embedded himself with the Border Patrol for 3 nights, stayed out there with them, and he was
This-
very aware of the drug.
It's, yeah, I can't imagine going through this.
We raised
Losing
our
somebody
kids
like
in
that?
Washington State, and we moved back. I'm from Arizona. I'm a Wildcat person. Okay. But I married a Sun Devil, so. And that Sun Devil is at home tonight, and he usually comes with me when we do our speaking engagements, but he had 3 cardiac arrests 3 weeks ago.
God.
He is a miracle. He's had some heart
That's-
issues, which they can't figure out until we found a doctor. He said, you know, there really is something in the journals called broken heart syndrome. And he was the one who found our son when he'd passed. So what
I
happened to
can't even say
Tyler?
anything. This is just...
He'd been working 60-hour weeks. He was a hard worker, always a hard worker, and he'd gotten an injury at work, and the doctor had given him 3 oxycodone,
Oh,
acetaminophen,
God.
which is like a Tylenol 3. 2 weeks later, he was having pain in his wrist again, and his neighbor, who he kind of knew, he was the son of his landlord, came over and said, I understand you're in a lot of pain, and you need some sleep. I've got some of those Tylenol 3. And so we also
Damn,
have the conversation on his phone. And it was found a few weeks later, so we knew we had a record of what had happened to Tyler. Yeah. He wanted to get out of pain, and he wanted a good night's sleep. He didn't want to die. He got a good night's sleep.
Why is there nobody talking about this stuff?
In this
I mean,
city,
serious,
I've
why?
preached in,
What's the argument against
Washington,
securing the
D.C.,
border?
and I've
This
met
is just,
many
this is happening to
moms
average
who've
Americans.
lost children.
Hundreds of
One mom
thousands of
lost
people
a
are dying.
14-year-old and a 15-year-old within 6 months of each other because of this devil drug. Something has got to be done. It's like a jumbo jet going down every day and killing everyone on board. Why is this pushed under the carpet?
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is bad.
understand. It's denial. And press, I beg you, start telling this story. It's coming across our border, and it's killing. They're getting younger and younger. I feel grateful. We had our son almost twice as long as a lot of these mothers had theirs. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on and on. Tyler was a great guy, and I know he's working from heaven every day.
That was good. It's so...
One more thing, talk to your children. I don't care how young they are. Talk to them, tell them to not take anything unless it's from a prescription from their parents that they got for them, or that, just make sure it's either from a doctor or their parents. Just don't take a drug. Tyler knew better, but he made a bad choice. He was tired. And a lot of kids out there have made bad choices, but I made a lot of bad choices as a kid. I remember somebody giving me a pill so that I could pull an all-nighter, and I trusted them. Kids can't do that anymore. So anyway, love this woman.
There's too many people with the same stories.
Bye.
The fact that I'm gonna mute this for a second because I just want to mention this. The fact that this is happening, not just, a once in a great while, not just like once, like every month or something. The fact this is happening daily and hundreds of people, if not thousands each day, are dying to this crap. And nobody cares. Nobody cares that thousands of our own citizens, mostly children, mind you, younger people, they're dying to this drug. And just like, why does nobody care? The fact this is happening is unbelievable. What does chat have to say about it? How would you solve it? I still think the death penalty for drug dealers. If they gave drugs that killed somebody, womp womp, should be tried for murder. Death penalty. I'm just being real. As a Latino, I hope the absolute worst for cartels bring these drugs in. No sympathy for those disgusting criminals. Yeah. I mean, how freaking pathetic do you gotta be to go after target small children? It's like, what's wrong with you? Alright, we're back to the rally. When they coldly say it comes into the ports, not from over the border, as a gotcha, that gets me. Yeah. Oh, it comes through ports. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Who cares if it comes to the port or the border?
They're with the Republican Party, the Democrat Party,
Right.
the pizza party, or
Yeah,
the pool
killing
party.
someone with drugs we consider secondary.
If they
I would
want
say
to put
first
America
degree.
first, I will work with them.
I would say
We've
first
gotta
degree.
Start putting America first. This isn't even Democrat.
Kari Lake or
Republican.
Ice
It's
Spice?
saving our great
Neither.
nation. We've got to fight to preserve this, or else our kids, and I know my beautiful kids are out here somewhere, they're not going to have a future. They're going to be looking at us one day and saying, "What did you do
That
to
caused
try to
this
save
mess.
America?" I don't want to look back into their eyes and say, "I gave up."
Can Masters
because
run
it
for
was too
governor
hard."
successfully? Hopefully.
I don't want to look into their eyes and say, "Well, I got canceled. The media wrote mean stories about me. I just thought it would be easier to just be quiet." We don't have
The cartels
that
are
option.
uncivilized animals
We've
that are
got
being sent
1 year to
pack
save
in jails.
America. Are
Oh
you
no,
up for
far
it?
worse for them. Gary.
Thank you so much, Arizona. You know, I've had an incredible life, a wonderful life. It was full of rewarding experiences, but since I just spotted my beautiful kids over there, I have to tell you the greatest, most meaningful experience of my entire life has been being their mom.
Okay, this could be good, I think.
There's no greater adventure. There's plenty of adventure there. No richer reward and no stronger investment in the future of our country than the adventure of motherhood and fatherhood, frankly.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk about abortion.
Oh boy.
Usually people don't bring that up when they're Republican. They try to steer away from it, but we're going to talk about that right now.
Good.
I am a Republican. I am pro-woman. I grew up in a family of 8 girls. It doesn't get more pro-woman than that, okay?
Really?
Lots
She had
of
8
estrogen
sisters?
in our
Or
house.
7?
And
I did
I'm a
not know
mother.
that, honestly.
I've held a baby in my arms. And I can't imagine walking into an abortion clinic thinking I can't afford the baby, so I'm going to take my baby's life. That's happening today.
That's a good
It's
point.
happening. Can you imagine?
Why aren't more people bringing
having
that
an
up?
abortion, then
The
going
problem
home
is
and
most of these
turning
women,
on
they
the
can't even
news
afford to have a
and
child
seeing
anymore.
that Kirsten Sinema and Joe Biden just sent $10 billion more to Ukraine.
That's
We gotta get our
excellent.
priorities right.
Excellent.
If we're going to be for saving babies' lives, we got to be for helping women.
That's
gotta be
good.
for helping women too. We need that.
Is that the
every
friggin'
woman
guy
who
with the
steps foot
stupid
in an abortion
suit?
clinic know there are real options. The left says they're pro-choice. They're not. They're for one choice, and they don't give.
That's
women any other
excellent.
choices.
That's a good.
I
That's
challenge
good. They're not
the
for
media
pro-choice. They want
and
one
really
choice:
everybody.
abortion.
Ask any mother out there, and no matter how difficult the experience was, if she had to go it alone, if she was poor, her greatest accomplishment, her greatest joy was to be a mother. Right? I mean, I don't know any mother who says, I wish I wasn't a mother. I challenge you to find one. They don't exist because it's the greatest gift ever. I hear a few moms clapping. Yes, it is the greatest.
This is good.
Conversely, you ask any woman who's walked into an abortion clinic and been only given that one option, and many times, many times, it is the greatest regret of her life. And it is a regret that lives with her and gnaws at her for the rest of her life. We need to give women real choices. And that's where the Republican Party should be, about helping women and saving babies.
There's just as much evidence to say, I don't know what's happening, chat.
So, the Republican Party is going to put the money where the mouth is. We are going to save babies and help women.
That's
We're gonna give
good.
them real choices so they can make better choices and not live with that regret. I'm the
That's
only mom in the
excellent.
race, okay? And every decision
That is
I make
freaking
is going to
perfect.
be made
Make it sound
with
like
our
Democrats, they don't
children
want
in mind,
choice.
with our
They
families
want
in
just
mind.
abortion.
I will
They don't want
answer
adoption. They
to
don't want
you, the people of
alternatives. They just
Arizona.
want more abortion.
You know,
That's excellent.
Kirsten Sinema, Ruben Gallego, they are not holding any allegiance to the people of Arizona. You know who their constituents are, right? Military-industrial complex.
Wow.
Giant corporations, big pharma, big banks, the WEF, globalist organizations. That's who they're for. Don't let them trick you that they're coming home for 6 months or a year, that they care about Arizona. Where have they been? They have not been here fighting for us.
This is the best
They
acceptable
have
pivot for
20
Lake.
years
Yeah, this is
combined
perfect.
experience
That
in
abortion
Washington,
pivot was
DC.
excellent.
How fitting, because Ruben Gallego just recently filled out a federal form saying Washington, D.C. is his main residence. Not Arizona.
Reminds me of
Actually, if that's his
McCormick,
main
what he's doing in
residence, can he even
Pennsylvania.
run for Senate in Arizona? And Kirsten Sinema called Arizona the meth lab of democracy.
That's awesome. You're
I don't know,
actually
maybe
talking
she's,
about
you know,
that.
she's calling us that, but she has no interest in calling the White House what it is, which is Hunter Biden's drug den.
All right.
All right, Arizona, you deserve a lot better than those two D.C. political creatures who want to tear down our beautiful state. We're going to start building up Arizona, and I want to do that. So as your senator, I want to tell you what I want to do, because you go to my opponent's
I don't think Ruben
website,
Gallego's
and all
going to
you'll see
run.
is a donate
Or
button. There's
he's
no
not going to
policy there.
debate.
I want to make it a priority for Arizona schools, all schools, to offer a world-class education with strong fundamentals in math, science,
That is the
language,
pivot.
and trade
Education.
skill training and career
Education.
training. Not every kid's going to go to college, but every kid deserves the ability to go out and find a good job. Kirsten Sinema and Ruben Gallego sat idly by as Biden's DOJ called parents domestic terrorists for going to school board meetings.
This is
Can't put these guys
excellent.
back.
This
We need to
education
vote them
stuff so
out.
far is perfect.
We've had water issues here in the West forever, and they're trying to scare us that it's a crisis. We're not going to scare you. We're going to do
He'll
something
say he
about it.
debated
In
at the
Senate-
airport. Yeah.
In the Senate, we're not going to kick the can down the road anymore. We are going to find new sources for water, bring it to Arizona, and we're not going to allow the federal government to prevent us by getting us ensnared in these decades-long environmental and legal battles that will keep us from making it happen. Getting water to the West is an economic
Bro, this
and
is...
a national
Why is this
security issue,
excellent?
and we need to push legislation that will help make that happen. It's pretty simple, guys. As your senator, I will fight for those of you who worked hard your
Yeah,
whole
Kari
life
Lake is
only to be
cooking.
nearing retirement and wondering if Social Security will even exist anymore.
Oh, boy.
You held up your end of the deal. And I will see to it that the federal government holds up their end of the deal. I promise you that. Someone said, give them hell. I will give them hell. Did you know that this is not a stat we should be proud of? The fastest growing homeless population in America
Phoenix.
is smack dab in the middle of Ruben Gallego's district.
Bro.
He doesn't care. He hasn't done a darn thing to help. When I am a
Dumpster,
senator,
that's what
I
it
will
is.
work to make legislation to ban urban camping.
Good, finally.
Our streets and neighborhoods are not a suitable place for people who are severely mentally ill, and no citizen should be subjected to drug use in public, walking down the street, watching people shoot up, not being able
Taking
to use
craps
our
in the
parks, take
road.
our children there. We've got to address the homeless issue. We will do it from Washington, D.C., and put an end to this.
Kari Lake is surprising me very much.
I know. Someone said it's bad in California. It's bad everywhere.
What a
It's
mess.
bad in Tucson.
Phoenix
It's
a
bad in
tire fire.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's
Excuse me.
horrible, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Phoenix is a
God
tire
did
fire
not
right now.
envision any one of us to live on the street with a needle in our arm.
Homeless people can
But
camp
the
out
only
in the
way to stop this
desert.
problem is to secure the border and stop the cheap drugs from coming across. So we're going to work on it. We're going to make it happen. The stakes have never been higher to save our country and save our state. I think it was about 6 decades ago that Ronald Reagan came on the
Reagan.
scene, and they accused him. The media attacked him. They said, "What?
Reagan, Reagan,
He's
Reagan.
an actor. He's a former Democrat." Guess what? Turns out he was a man of deep conviction, unwavering principles, a love for this country, unlike anybody has seen. He transcended Hollywood. I grew up in Iowa, about an hour away from where Ronald Reagan grew up, and a few decades
Bro,
apart,
it's
mind you.
Reagan.
And I'll tell you, he was exactly what we needed when he came onto the scene. We needed that gentle optimism. We needed
Let her
that
cook,
common
yeah.
sense. He was exactly what he brought patriotism.
Yeah, throw the
back.
homeless people out of the
He brought
streets.
an
Get them some
incredible
help. Thank
8
you.
years of prosperity once he got us through the recession. He was strong and stable, and the spirit of the American people was the envy of the entire world. I think we need to bring that back. I really do. I really do. Reagan was he called himself a citizen politician, the great communicator, and he helped make
Well, he's not
America
wrong.
great again. The Reagan Revolution showed us that truly outsiders and citizens can shake up the status quo and deliver real tangible results for the American people. We saw it with Reagan, and there's no greater citizen politician, in my opinion, no greater outsider at enacting change.
She's so incredible
than
that she
the
loses
45th
against the
and
worst candidate
47th
possible in
President
our
of the United
pursuit.
States,
Well,
Donald J. Trump.
bit misleading because of the, Whoa, wait, what?
Hello, Arizona. I love
Oh,
Arizona.
Trump!
It's great to
Jump
be with
scare!
you tonight and with your next United States Senator, Kari Lake.
Jump scare!
I wish I could be there with everyone, but I'm busy
Yeah.
on the campaign trail and fighting off all of the bad
Trump!
people. And we're running for president.
Orange
we're doing very
Man.
Well. We're leading every poll by a lot. In fact, record numbers.
We had a Trump
and when I'm back
cameo.
in the White House, I need strong fighters like Kari in the Senate. She is a fighter. She's strong and she's good. She's got a great
Trump
heart,
scare.
by the way. For 4
Yeah.
years, my administration brought historic peace and prosperity to America. And in 3 awful years, crooked Joe Biden has sent our nation on a tragedy to hell. He's the worst president we've ever had. He's the
I never
most
thought we'd
corrupt
get Trump
president
here, but we
we've
did.
ever had, and he's the most incompetent president we've ever had. I'm running to reverse this decline.
it's
and
Joe
I'm winning
Lake wins by
because every
plus
day
75,
more and
yeah.
more Americans are waking up
Trump.
to what an utter disaster the Democrats are for America.
It's
In
Joe.
2024, I will return to the White House and get our country back on track.
Oh my God, I'm
To
voting
undo
for
the
Rob now.
damage
That scared the
Biden
MAGA
and
out
the
of me.
Radical Democrats have done. Republicans must win, and we must win very, very
Yep, he
big.
endorsed Lake.
It's much harder for them to cheat
Huh?
if we do it like we should. If we swamp them, we're going to swamp them. When we get enough votes, they can't cheat because they can't cheat
Hey,
that
Trump,
badly.
Trump.
I will need a majority in the House and in the Senate. We have to have a big, strong majority to help me push our America First agenda
Yeah,
through
deal with clowns
and
like
to push
McConnell.
it through really fast. That starts right here tonight by helping Kari Lake win in Arizona.
Is that his
She
first
will.
endorsement for
She's
next
an
year?
amazing woman, respected by
I
everybody.
believe that's his first
Kari
endorsement.
is one of the toughest fighters in our movement, and I am proud to give her my complete and total endorsement for the United States Senate. She is very special. And people like
I
Kari
miss
fighting
Masters.
for
We-
Arizona in the Senate.
F's in the chat
with
for
me in
Blake
the White House,
Masters.
we will make America great
Make
again.
America great
So
again.
God bless you. God bless Arizona. And Kari, God bless you. You're in an amazing journey, and you're going to win. And we love you
Which is
very
why I'm
much.
announcing my
and it's an
candidacy for
honor
the
to
Speaker of the
endorse
House.
you. Thank you very much, Kari. Thank you very much, everybody.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. Thank you, President Trump, for your incredible endorsement. And I'm humble. I don't think that he's ever done that before, right out of the gates. But I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that.
Real
because I
text
appreciate
politics
that
for
man.
two. I've seen enough. I'm
And
supporting
these
Lake for
people back
Senate.
there
I
in the
wouldn't agree
media
with that,
have
but we just gotta
lied for
see.
8 straight years about him.
Yeah, that's a big
It's
endorsement for
unbelievable.
Trump.
And so we need to get him back in the White House, and we need to get America First Patriots in the Senate as well. I appreciate all he did for our country, and I'm so glad
We
that
need
you guys
Blake
are still in the fight
Masters.
with me tonight. I appreciate that. He's made life better for my family when he was in
Even
office,
Lake got
and
Trump
as a mother,
scared.
I want to make sure we get him
Trump
back in and we get some
scared.
people who have common sense back in. I'm glad that you guys are still in the fight with me. How many of you are still in the fight, ready to work hard? Arizona, I know this, with all we've been through, it's very easy to get discouraged. Real easy. I've been there. I've been discouraged. I'm staying in the fight, and I know that since you are here, you are as well. But we got to be very clear about something. A vote for cinema and a vote for Gallego is a vote for Bidenflation.
There we go.
Bidenomics,
Thank you.
and Biden's border insanity.
Perfect.
We can't do that.
A vote for
We can't
Gallego
let our-
or
we can't let
cinema
our
is a vote
friends
for
vote
Biden.
them.
A vote for
I
cinema
don't wanna be in
is
the
a vote for
swamp.
Biden.
I don't want to be in the
That's
political
perfect.
arena. It's disgusting. But we don't have a choice right now. We need people who are willing to go back there and fight for us. And I'll tell you what, if the Democrats keep the Senate, they will pack the
Demon
Supreme Court.
rats.
They will make Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico a state. They will legalize infanticide. They'll block President Trump's agenda. And so the stakes have never been higher. And President Trump needs some fighters along with him in D.C. I'm willing to go there. But I need your help to
That's
get there.
excellent.
Can I
Pedro
ask a
Gonzalez
couple
just
favors
rage
of you?
quitted. Did he?
Okay, I need you to, first of all, turn off the fake news. Okay? Turn them off. If you have subscriptions to their newspapers, cancel the subscriptions, okay? They're anti-American. And for Arizona voters, I need you to go to karilake.com and register to vote if you're not already registered.
Good.
And then I need you to spend about 2 or 3 minutes, super easy. Go there and sign the necessary online petition so that I can get my name on the ballot. Gotta have that. Can you do that? And then I need you to share that link with all of your friends and family who are registered voters in Arizona. And then finally, I know it's difficult. We're living in Joe Biden's economy. If you can make a donation to our campaign, that would be really appreciated.
All right. This is excellent.
I'm running against 2 Joe Biden enablers, and they have tens of millions of dollars from the billionaire elite, the DC lobbyists. They're pushing, yes, you name it all. We need the real people of Arizona.
I'll keep my
$10
New York Times
donation,
subscription
a
for election
$20
reasons. I agree.
donation a month
I'm only
would
keeping New York
really
Times
help
because of elections.
so we can fuel this
Why can't
movement.
anybody else
This
do elections like
movement is
them?
only
I don't
gonna get
freaking know.
bigger and stronger. And I need you to be with me in it, so I appreciate that you're out here tonight. I also want you to help volunteer. So many of you did on the last campaign. We need you back. This is going to be volunteers, lots of volunteers. Raise your hand if you think you can volunteer at some point. Awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly 1 year from today, mail-in ballots are going out. You know how I feel about those, guys. But, hey, listen, they're going to arrive in your mailbox. So if you choose to vote that way, vote early. Fine, I'm okay with that. If you want to vote on Election Day, vote that way. Just vote. Don't sit home.
That's
because you're pissed
excellent.
off at the system.
Vote, vote,
As
vote.
Trump says, President Trump said, we've got to swamp them.
Vote,
And
vote,
I'll tell
vote.
you what, things are going to get so bad in 1 year, we are going to swamp them. Everyone's going to be voting Republican. Washington, D.C. needs some fighters, and I'll tell you, I'm going to go there. I know it's going to be rough and tumble and ugly. I wish I didn't have to stay in the arena, but I must. And I believe this with all my heart, and I wish I could look in each and every one of your eyes, that God placed us here at this moment for a reason.
Okay. No.
For an absolute reason. You believe that? I mean,
True.
we should be honored.
No, I was
that
reading
we
chat
were
for a
placed
second.
Here at this historic moment. We weren't placed here 200 years ago.
I was talking about the New York
We were
Times. I
placed
use
here
New York
right
Times
now for
better.
The most pivotal moment in American history,
Yeah.
and frankly, I think one of the most pivotal moments in human
Let's
history.
go. Yeah, who's
And
ready
that
for
God
another
put
shit
us here at
show?
the moment means we are the people to save this country. I'm up for it. I'm up for the fight. I haven't
Vote
given
Trump
up.
and vote straight red. Unless it's against Van Orden. Screw that
There's
guy.
a little tiny part of me that's being selfish. I'm doing this for my kids, okay? I'm in this for my kids. Come on up here, kids. Did you know I had kids this big? I'm doing this for my kids, Jeff and I.
Bro.
This is Ruby and Leo, and Jeff. Many of you already know us.
Lake from Ambassador
You
to
were-
Iceland.
Jeff and I want Ruby and Leo to have a shot at the American dream. Call me selfish, but I want my kids to have a shot at the American dream. Jeff and I want our kids to have the freedoms and liberties that we had. I am running for Senate for them. I'm running for Senate for all the mama bears out there, all the papa bears out there who are worried
Bro, what?
about their future and their children's future. And I'm running for Senate
What
for
the?
our boys and our girls. God made them so perfect. They shouldn't have to make any
Jeff.
apologies for that. They're perfect just the way they are. And I'm running for Senate for every Arizonan who lost a loved one to fentanyl poisoning.
I'm confused.
And I'm running for Senate for every good teacher out
What
there who's
happened?
tired of being used by the teacher union. And I'm running for Senate
What's
for
going
the
on
retirees
here?
who want to enjoy their golden years and
Jeff.
not worry about Social Security being decimated. I'm running for every young American who wants to buy a home, start a family, and live the American dream.
Bro, there's like 500 people
And I'm
on
in this for
stage.
every
That's half the
Arizonan
people at this
who
rally.
wants their voice to be heard and their vote to be counted.
I'm
And
confused.
their vote to be counted. I guess what I'm trying to
Virtue
tell you
signaling.
tonight is
That's the
I'm in
only thing I
this for
think
us.
of. What's going
I'm in
on?
this for us, Arizona. And when you elect me to the United States Senate, you are electing a mama bear on a mission to protect not just my kiddos, not just my babies. I want to protect Arizona, and I want to protect the United States of America. I promise I will make you proud. God bless
Okay.
each and every one
There-
of you. And God bless State 48. I love you guys.
All right.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's the end of the rally. All right. Okay, how was the rally, everybody? Yeah, how did she do? I think she did pretty good. Great Lake speech / rally. I did do a cringe counter. Oh well. That's on me. A, B, C, D / F. It was solid. 11 out of 10. People like when Lake says Mama Bear. Yeah. So overall, that was fine. It's very solid. Some problems, some hiccups here and there, but overall, I would give it a B, B+. But yeah, Trump showing up, that was epic. He just randomly appeared. A- with points taken off for the Mama Bear statements. Yeah, there's some cringe here and there, but overall, that was fine. If you got any more super chats, any more questions, concerns, whatever, send them now. Because that was an interesting rally. I mean, took a while, but it was fun. It was actually enjoyable. I was stunned that it wasn't completely terrible. I thought it was going to be, like, awful. So, yeah, vast majority of you gave her an A. Best part was the Trump scare. Yeah, he just showed up. Do you think Brandon Herrera can beat Tony Gonzalez? Hopefully. All right. Yeah, definitely a fun. That was a good rally overall. Yeah. What does chat have to say? Yeah, the Mama Bear stuff, I gotta say, I got some problems with. It's overused, it's overdone. Yeah. Bailey will be boast, hopefully. Youngkin wins easily? I would say, yeah. For a governorship, a re-election, if he somehow got to that point, yeah. All right. So I think I'm going to head out. If you got any more super chats, any more questions, any of that stuff, just send them now. That was definitely a fun. I was surprised. I was pretty into it. There were some hiccups here and there, but nothing egregious, nothing horrible. Pretty good. Trump should just pop in at James Craig's next rally. Yeah, he should. Whitmer's unlikable outside of a small part of the country. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, so I don't know who I support for Arizona. I'm conflicted now. Because I'm torn between Lamb or Lake. Platform is perfect, but still got some questions. Platform 11 out of 10, I agree. Just a speech again. It has some work here and there. But if it works, it works. Hey, what am I supposed to say? Trump scare. Yeah, that was the best part. Trump just showed up. Just out of the blue. Alright, I think I'm going to head out. Thank you all so much for watching this stream. If you did enjoy, smash the like button down below. Subscribe. Share with your friends. Hit that little bell. Follow the social media accounts in the description down below. And, of course, join the channel today. Thank you all so much. We'll see you guys in the next stream. Oh, never mind. Last second. Real Texan politics for 5. Lamb has no shot now. Best unite behind Lake now while it's still early enough. Yeah, I agree. Right as I was about to end, we got that. I agree that Lamb should probably drop out. Because I'm conflicted, but I don't see how Lamb wins against Lake. Let alone with Trump's endorsement. Alright, we got the super chat just in time. Alright, thank you all so much. We'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or whatever. Godspeed.